Ballbusters with Liz, Danny, Brando, and Todd.
Hey, kid!
Welcome into Ballbusters, a show for fans by fans. From who's hot, like Giannis, to who's not, like Chris Paul, to what's on the menu for the tailgate, everything in between and all around. I'm your dual threat quarterback, Danny Feedback. Lining up way too close behind me is our running back, the guru of good brew, Brando.
Let's drink some brew-hoo-hoos.
Flanked out wide is our diva receiver, Big T, Little Odd.
Here I am.
And special guests tonight, multiple. We got Skinny.
Hi.
And straight off the streets, Fritz.
Soy estadounidense.
Si, senor.
Welcome, Fritz. That's Japanese. I'm going to speak a little bit of
It's
Japanese.
the Olympics, man. You got to learn, right?
I am. I've been learning. Ashin mokiwaka.
Whoa, easy now.
Is it
Yeah,
really?
you guys got to
Yeah,
slow down with that because
God.
I don't speak that language. I don't know what we're saying and what the FCC is cool with.
Well, what do you mean by that language?
Yeah.
Any language that I don't know because I don't know what the curse words are to bleep out.
Right out of the gate.
That's what I'm
I know plenty of
Whoa.
Spanish curse
Hold
words,
on.
but that's about it.
Right out of the gate.
You guys actually watching these Olympics?
I do.
Watching
No.
some of them.
I've been falling asleep to them on the couch, and because they'll start live at like 4 in the morning or so,
Yeah.
probably earlier than that. And I'll click it on the channel. Dish has like the whole compact channel. I'll have it run all night. Sleep on the couch, and I'll wake up and I'll catch stuff happen. I'm like, oh, all right. So I don't know.
What have you been watching the most? You been watching any softball?
No, not much. Softball kind of got robbed. They didn't have a good field.
I
Kinda
watched
just,
that. I watched the softball.
I saw a little
the final
bit, but-
game anyway.
Yeah.
I was looking at the softball.
Waves were good for the surfing competition.
I'm more of like a beach volleyball,
Okay.
women beach volleyball, women volleyball, indoor volleyball type of watcher.
Yeah, that explains how the lotion shipments that have increased to your house.
I feel like that.
I got bad skin.
I'm getting shipping discounts though now.
You sicko.
I actually had a conversation about that on the show I do on Friday nights, the pop culture show. And honestly, dude, like I used to be like when it came to the Olympics every year, I've watched the boxing because those are the guys that are going to be the champs tomorrow, right? These are all the young. I have watched none of it.
It's not on.
But the thing is, I think it has to. Well, no, if you go on cable, like I can find every event.
I try and
But it's what's crazy about it is NBCSN has the boxing on. But the problem with it is we have so many streaming services and so many ways to watch things now.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody watches shit live anymore.
It's hard to,
it's hard.
I've been watching everything in
You watch the
hindsight.
boxing, and I want to say this. My brother worked at Home Depot in like 94, 95.
Yeah.
Golden Age.
And Antonio Tarver was a cart guy
Yeah.
with my brother at that Home Depot.
Yes.
In Castleberry.
is that the Home
and
Depot? He was
he ended up going on. I think he won
He
bronze.
He
that
won
year.
bronze that year, but
Yeah,
then
he won
he
bronze.
fucking dethroned Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my brother was friends with that guy. I remember meeting him. I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
you are a monster.
Yeah. I don't want to get punched by you.
Yeah, I watch a
Ever
lot of the
in my
Olympics.
life.
So.
Yeah.
You guys see any
You
judo?
couldn't pay me.
I was trying to watch that, and every time I see it come up on the headlines, like judo, karate, taekwondo, I'll watch the fencing, the what's the other one? The Sal. What?
USA won fencing.
think
right?
No, a
women's.
chick won the taekwondo.
A chick.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
She was like 16 years old, 18
Whoa,
years
whoa,
old.
whoa,
I
you're
mean-
making it worse.
Talking about,
Yeah, you're
I know who you're talking. You're talking about
I mean, I don't think.
Sina Iri of Japan.
Was
I
that?
mean,
I
She
don't
beat
know.
Carissa.
Are y'all actually thinking
she
there
beat-
was a chicken
about
that was running
fencing?
around? Maybe a hen that won this one?
No.
Okay, all right.
Oh
Yeah.
my
I
God.
thought USA won fencing for females. And,
I don't know.
I mean, she looked like Asian descent. Like I'm not sure.
So did the-
tread
That's
lightly.
what's no. You know,
So
I
did
find
the girl that
cool.
made it-
I find watching USA sports and watching everyone that's on them like
Of
what
different
country are they
nationalities?
from?
Yes.
Oh, it's everyone.
I saw
Exactly.
Qatar.
USA. I love
Qatar
that.
won their first gold medal ever today in weightlifting. This guy clean and jerked in the.
Yeah, he did.
No, he was
Back
like
to volleyball.
Yeah, but he was like in the 100 kilogram. and he hammered up, I think it was like 270 kilogram.
Oh, yeah?
Dang.
Still was their first title.
It's almost 3 times his body weight.
Yeah.
The Filipino girl took the gold medal in the.
That was their first medal also,
That
right?
was their first gold medal.
Ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Does anybody else feel like this would be a good time to also have like cooking in the Olympics?
Ooh.
Cooking.
Wow.
Okay.
What
Hell.
was the country
chop.
that
I know, like, you could
if
have-
you win a medal, you get you don't have to serve in the military.
I don't know.
No. That's-
Was there one of them?
Who knew that? Like if you get a medal, like in the Olympics, it doesn't matter if it's what medal it is, but you don't have to do your
duty
mandatory.
because
mandatory military,
Yeah, because
yeah.
of the one guy who went
It was
over
like
there
South
broken.
Korea.
The movie was Broken About, I think it was.
I don't know.
The guy was
I don't know.
captured after he was a track and field star, won a gold, and then he was captured in war, came back, and I think he won another distance running
Really?
record in the Olympics or
I
something.
don't know that
or
story.
it was something along that lines. It was very. That makes sense, but still,
Wow.
those guys serve because they want to serve. They're
Yeah.
not. Yeah, they're not going to. I could see that being on draft. You're not going to draft somebody like that, but if you still want to come party,
Come party.
No, I'm not against like forcing people. Like, no, you have to be in the military. Like,
So I got some pretty big news, guys, and
What's
and,
that?
and why I was late today.
Why's that?
Got something to show you guys. I got this done at Florida Old Electric Tattoo.
did you get that vagina rejuvenation
in Orlando.
treatment you're talking about?
As a tattoo?
I'm
A
so-
tattoo of you getting a vaginal
I'm so glad
rejuvenation.
I'm standing right next to you.
All right, so
You
Brando
got a
is
tramp
standing
stamp?
up. He's lifting up his shirt
Oh,
as to reveal
magic.
new ink
Oh,
on his back.
That is massive.
Whoa.
He went all out.
So
Nice.
It's the planet Earth, surrounded very closely by a whole bunch of different planets. There's a
He
rocket
still hadn't
ship
even showered.
headed towards Greenland, and a rocket ship coming out of New Zealand. Nice.
I couldn't see.
It's
That's
great.
cool.
It's great for it to be geographically
Definitely
accurate
accurate,
with
yeah.
your comments. Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
I felt like we had a meteorologist.
I
here
can't
for a
wait for
second.
NBL MBW because I feel like I was on that plane trip.
Thanks to Mr. Orlando at Old Electric Tattoo for hooking me up today with an awesome tattoo. You guys go
That's
see him.
awesome.
Mention Ball Busters for a potential discount.
Let's set the over-under on how much you paid for this.
It was actually a killer deal with beer exchanges and things like that. So I won't disclose. It was definitely. He's not normally that inexpensive, but it was like I said. I got
I figured
when you're the craft beer salesman, sometimes you get a little help from your buddy. But he's a talented artist and worth every penny.
I always took you as like a UTH kind of bargainer with people. Right?
An under the table handy? No, I keep that just on the table here at Ball Busters.
Oh, all right.
Unbelievable.
That's just for you, Todd.
Oh, well, thank you for your soft, caressive hands tonight.
Oh, man.
Unfortunately, Eric has like hockey hands. It's
Yeah,
terrible.
you don't want him touching
Here
you.
we go.
Technical difficulties over here. If you got Todd helping you out, you're going down the wrong rabbit hole. This
Wait
is
till
all-
later.
Todd,
Wait till
Todd, take it full up, full 90. That'll give him space. That way you guys aren't all like acid next to each other.
Full
there.
90, Todd.
Fully erect.
Todd, you
Can
just
make
pulled
the
it closer to
microphone
you.
fully
What do you
erect?
want it? You want
Push it
that
back.
way?
No, I'm trying to give him more space. There
What's
you go.
a 90?
There
That's
you
not
go.
a 90.
There you go. Now
There
tighten it
we
up.
go.
Tighten it
Yeah.
up. There
Put
you
it
go.
up right
There
on
you
his
go.
mouth.
Give it to him tight.
No, you can't tighten that part, Todd.
What are you doing, Todd? Don't twist it.
God, this is taking.
I know.
Unbelievable.
I was trying to be sly with it while he
This
was
is
talking.
why
and
we-
it
You're
turns
also
into-
yelling at him,
I
going,
know,
"Hey,
I know.
dude!" And like,
I know. I
it's
thought
being picked
this
up on
was
everyone's
what we
mic.
pregame for.
This is a great outtake. I hope.
Oh, you know
Sorry.
what,
This is all
Todd?
count.
I think that just made you the NBW of today.
No, I'm a loser.
Oh, come on.
No. Oh man, we're gonna get into this. All right.
All right.
Well, let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Here's Big T, Little Odd with the NBL and the NBW of the week.
All right. This week's NBL MBW is brought to you by 3B Debris Removal. It's an Orlando-based, family-owned and operated, fully insured junk removal company. They will load and haul away any non-hazardous household items, from yard debris to hot tubs. They do it all day or night, and they do it right. You can reach them on the cell phone, or actually call, not a cell, 321-263-9697, or visit 3bdebrisremoval.com.
Hey.
Right on.
There you go.
Made it through that whole bit.
I actually tried to read it correctly for once.
Yeah.
We're very
Also,
proud of
the
you.
posters in the center of the table were dropped up this week. 3B debris removal is on the UCF calendar for this year.
Hey.
There you go. The schedule, team schedule.
It's
There.
the team schedule here.
Yeah. See, look right there on the bottom right-hand side. You see
Football schedule.
3B logo there.
Yeah.
Right on.
All right. I'm trying to figure out still how I want to start this off. Let's start it off easy. Natural-born winners, San Marino, with a population of 34,000, wins its first ever Olympic medal, being a bronze,
Oh, right on.
by woman shooter Alexandra Pirelli. And that's making them the smallest populated country to ever win a medal in the Olympics.
Wow.
34,000 people.
Wow.
Sounds like
Where
you
is
found
it?
your wife, Todd.
Where is San Marino?
It's a coastal. It's a
coastal.
It's a little bit south of Dan Marino.
no.
Okay.
I want to say it's. I want stop. Why is it turning up on my ear, man? Blow my eardrums out. Quit. What the hell?
He's trying to adjust his
I
headphone
know.
volume
He's
and
like,
he just cranked
Fuck
Todd's
with
up.
me. Hello. Now I can't find myself. There I am.
That's a bigger story. that we don't have time
Well,
for.
we're gonna get into that too.
Tips in how to do a podcast.
It's part of being a micro man. You know what I mean? Micro.
Well, let's go ahead and get on to this then. Since we talked about anti-sex beds, apparently they were giving condoms out.
I heard about that.
Still, right? Well, leave it to the Aussies. We have a natural-born winner. I mean, when we're talking about Australia, Australia is like Florida, the United States for the rest of the world. All right? I mean, there are always some crazy stuff going on in Australia. They got way more alligators and crocodiles than we do too.
for that.
Yeah.
Anyways,
No big surprise, Todd, but San Marino is not coastal.
did you just call me Dad?
No, I called you dirt, which is I'm not sure. It's pretty close to the.
All right. Well, anyways, we have a kayaker, Jessica Fox, who had punctured the nose or the tip of her kayak.
Oh no!
So it needed to be repaired. So what did they use besides one of the Olympic Stadium hosting grounds condoms to seal this?
They did
Nice.
not.
They did. They packed. I'm quoting this off the NPR. It's like they first shoved a gooey substance into the punctured area, then slid the condom over it.
It's
which
supposed
is
to work
just
the
tip.
opposite way.
Right.
Kind of first then gooey substance.
So I mean, was this kayak playing just a tip?
Oh boy!
And I think she won on to win a medal too after this. So
Oh, wow.
Well, good for her.
Not gonna let a little rubber slow her
I
down.
bet her parents were proud. I told you how to play just a tip. Protect it.
I don't think her parents taught her that.
Well,
And you made our country proud. Yeah, if I know anything about
parents
internet
knew
porn, it
nothing
was her
about
stepbrother.
Oh God!
let's do a little history here.
Oh no!
Her parents are like, condoms, what?
Yeah, if you're messing with a kangaroo, you always want to have protection, right?
If you're boxing one, you want to wear a headgear.
Who's fucking a kangaroo?
Have you ever tried to get in their pouch? I mean, you're like a little.
No.
That's like the next Uber.
Okay.
Really? Kangaroober?
Kangaroo.
All right, let's get into some natural-born winners here. U.S. men's soccer team advanced to the Gold Cup finals against Mexico, which is being played Sunday at 8:30. Mexico has brought their squad A. USA has been playing with their MLS squad plus a couple unknowners from Europe, which this Hoppy guy is just getting off. We got Turner, who looks like he belongs as the best goalie in the world right now after the two saves I saw him make last night against Qatar. Or not last night, Thursday night. It's just he made two reaction saves that I've talked about this with Dirt a few times. Like, what's the toughest thing to save is a ball right at your feet.
Right.
He made one of those saves. Man, it was just so fast it happened where he had to get his hand on you like, there's no way. And he made that save. Then he made another, and it happened to be an own goal shot. If he would have made the save, it would have been an own goal.
Yeah, because your line of perspective when a ball's coming in is up here at your head.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's the same thing. Brando is like trying to hit like a fastball that's at eye level. Yeah. You can't get your hands up there. Yeah. When you got a ball streaking in, like blistering in at feet level, for a goalkeeper to go from here to down there to stop that is ridiculous.
So it was just a straight reaction save. And then 5 minutes later, Qatar had a break on it. The ball flicked in. This guy took a little foot stab at it for far post, and he was about 5 feet in front of this goalie. And Turner still managed to get enough touch on this thing. So this guy has 4 shutouts through 5 games, only giving up 1 goal, which was a penalty kick.
Wow.
And they gave up a penalty kick against Qatar. And he did his homework. That guy liked to stutter step you out.
Who was Qatar playing?
Qatar was playing the United States.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
They were the invited team.
Damn.
And he shanked it, so it's not really a save, but he still stood his ground, knew what he was up against.
Yep.
And then we got a Hoppy. They got a lot of talent going forward. Add the A team. Let's see what happens when we're playing Mexico. It's great. Turner, though, he's a stud.
All
He's
right.
a stud.
Turner the stud.
Yep. All right.
Turner the burner, the ball burner.
We have a natural-born little caboose that could. That's right.
All right.
Okay.
Carry on.
Bobby think he can. He thinks he can win a gold medal. In the 800 men's freestyle race, he came back from a second and a half deficit from 5th place in the final 50 meters to win gold.
Wow.
Damn.
And it's just funny. I think I can.
Yeah.
That's his last name?
Fink. Bobby Fink.
Oh,
Bobby
Fink.
Fink.
Yep.
He finked
So
his way to
800
the
meters.
top.
800 meters is a half mile. Last 50 meters, he ran down. He made up. Just imagine walking against somebody. Say, I'm going to walk to the other end of this 50 meters. I'm going to beat you by a second and a half.
That's impressive.
That you understand how fast the other person is probably running while you're walking to beat you by that. I mean, he's still got the 1,500 meters coming up tonight at 9:44. So let's see what happens. Finals too.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah.
So 1,500 meters will be almost. I think it's a mile. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. So he's gonna kick that taint.
He finked his way through it.
Yeah. He's a caboose that could.
He's a good finker, that guy.
He's a caboose that could. Gosh, you're killing me. All right. I guess we're going to get into the winner, the natural born loser this week.
Where is he?
The NBW
Who
of
is
the
he?
NBL?
What sport was it? What sport?
What sport? Was it field dancing?
It was advanced mushroom eating.
Oh, don't forget whiskeys.
Yeah, whiskey. I don't think the whiskeys had as much to do with
What about the
these.
cigarettes?
Yeah, that doesn't matter. I don't think I even smoked. Most of the cigarettes were just burning my fingers. I didn't care to smoke them. I was just like watching them.
So what happened? Tell the
I
audience.
see. So
Tell
I
the
got to go,
world.
and we were having a good time at this
Where were you?
Dirty Head Sublime concert at the fairgrounds.
Uh-huh.
And then, the sun started setting.
Beautiful.
The mushroom started setting.
Oh, no.
And then next thing you know, for me, this is how I feel that what happened. I don't know if it really happened or not. But I felt like I was interacting with Sublime on stage, and they were fucking with me for 20 minutes. To where I mean,
Sublime with room.
ended up, I don't know. I was feeling just absolutely nuts.
Ain't got no sangria.
Yeah, I was running around doing wild. I just was having
Is
a
that
good
new?
time.
That song?
People were coming up high-fiving me, I thought. And then out of nowhere, I started pissing my pants.
But I got some for the pia.
No, in front of everybody. I'm just like
Seriously?
yeah, seriously
he was
pissing my
flowing.
pants.
He gave himself a golden shower.
Does it actually rhyme with
I don't know why. I think I understand why now in the afterspect because I've always had trouble peeing in front of people, and it was like, I'm on mushrooms. Well, why not just say, hey, mom, look at me, I'm pissing. And it just came out.
Did it.
I finally did it.
Pee shy anymore, Todd.
I think I cured myself.
Pee shy,
Thank
man.
you, man.
I got the same problem, dude. I can't go into a public restroom and pee. So this is how I do it.
I don't
so
know.
I should eat 7
I don't
grams
know.
of mushrooms,
We're
go to a concert, and then piss my pants. Thank you, Todd. Thank you for helping me out.
It's the only way to do it, Danny.
No, I have this problem. I'll go out fishing. I won't drink because I can't piss off the side of some of these small boats. I'm like, all right.
So this was a breakthrough.
I think so. I think at the end, after reflecting on
natural-born breakthrough,
how terrible I felt about that whole humiliation, I thought.
I tried to talk you out of it. The people in front of us, guys, were really funny. There was a group of people sitting right in front of us. They were having a grand old time.
Were there drones?
Yeah, there were drones flying around.
Were they actually video? Was I actually interacting with?
Well, your pants were on. Nobody could tell you were peeing because it was getting dark. I didn't even know.
Until I yelled it. I know, but
Until I
was I actually, though, for me,
Nobody knew that you were
for me, I felt like I was actually talking to Rome up there. And he was singing back to me.
Someone turns around. Oh my God, this
You
guy's
just released your
pissing his
bowels.
pants.
So I had no Hold on. I had no interactions with Rome. With them, I felt like I was talking to them. They were talking back to me. I don't know. I'm telling you, I was gone.
Didn't you also say you thought the drones followed you all the way back to your truck as you
Yeah,
left?
I felt like I did. I'm telling you, I was that was just a wild. I'm never doing mushrooms again. Thank you, Jason.
What? No.
Dude,
We're
but
doing
you
them
were
tonight.
No, we're not, man.
Yeah, we should
That's a
do it.
lie.
Yeah, we
It
should
took
do it
me.
right now,
It took
actually.
me a full day and a half to not. I was like on this loop of walking back to the bathroom every 5 minutes, to make sure I wasn't pissing myself. I went back. I went back to my friend's house, and I would walk out his house. I was barefooted, and I would step on his rug, and I'd make another step, and I'd leave a wet foot stamp. I'm like, God, I'm pissing down my leg again. I would go back in the bathroom, and I talked to my friend. I'm like, oh, the rug's wet. There's a leak right there. I'm like, God damn it.
Full story.
My mind is so fucking just.
So you're a natural-born
What'd you
leaker?
do?
Is this
Yeah.
what this is?
Yeah.
Natural-born
Okay.
leaker.
Yeah.
All right.
In his pants.
Releaser.
So I don't know. I mean, if I'm on video doing this, I don't know.
I don't think anybody could see the video.
Yeah.
I've
What-
never
was
been
it-
more disappointed in
Hold
the
on, hold on.
concert going public.
Was there actually was I actually talking to them, or they yelling back at me and calling me back out when I would sit back down?
Who? The band?
Man, I felt like they were fucking with me. Like there was this song where they fuck with the guy in the crowd that's the most fucked up, and they found me. This is my person. This is how I perceived it. Is they kept fucking with me. I'd sit
No,
down.
I don't think any of that happened.
See, that's
Yeah, none of that
Thank
happened
God.
for sure. You ate too many mushrooms.
They don't usually have like a bit they do live.
I'm not
every-
saying that, but I just felt so grafted that I was
Sublime, Mike.
humiliated.
Can we be honest? Like Sublime, their listener base, they might. If anyone has a bit where they find the guy who's fucked up on mushrooms, Sublime is that band.
I just remember that I don't know, man. It was so wild.
I'm sorry you didn't get to see the rest of the show. We had a great time. I got a funny video
Bro.
of a guy. I got a funny video of a guy in the
Pissing his
middle
pants.
of the road, in the middle of the road with a giant straw, and he's crouched down over a manhole cover,
Mud puddle?
and he's snorting the dirt out of the grooves of the manhole cover.
What was Ricky doing there?
And he poured a circle of liquid around him to protect him. And then I walked up to him and I go, "Hey man, what are you up to? What are you doing?" And he goes, "You want a bump?" And I was like, "No." He goes, "I'm in my protective circle, but I'll let you in to have a bump." And I was like, "That's all right, buddy." So you were doing way better than that guy.
I don't know, man.
Don't feel so bad.
I felt
You saw
terrible
that?
at the
You
moment,
met
man.
this man?
I did.
You met this
I
man?
met him. I
You know-
did. I got a video. It was entertainment. That whole show was entertainment. There was hippies walking around everywhere. It was,
Oh yeah.
That's a whole
It was
conversation.
fantastic.
I was
It
having a
Thanks
great
for the
time.
show, by the way, Todd. I got to stay
I was
and watch
having
the
a
rest of it.
great time going up to that. I was interacting with everybody. Then
Then you peed.
those
Then
no.
you peed.
Before that, the mushrooms just took me over.
Yeah, they did. They had
They
it.
I know, but I wasn't prepared. I
You
should
were
have.
having a good time. Though.
I was having fucking a good time.
Yeah.
I went
I don't think I've ever
fucking
seen.
like a rocket ship.
I don't think I've ever seen you that happy. You're so happy you peed
J-shaped one?
in public. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh God, what's the Fahrenheit's word? Jeff, tell me.
The Fahrenheit word?
Celsius.
Having a good time. 100 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
The opposite?
That's
That's
the Queen song.
Yeah, the Queen
Yeah,
song. Yeah.
Don't
That's what
stop
I
me
was
now.
having. Yeah,
That's why
there
they
you
call
go,
it
yeah.
Mr. Fahrenheit because I'm traveling at the speed of light.
Make a supersonic man out of you. Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time.
I'm
having a
pissing my
ball
pants in
life.
front of everybody.
And I'm having a golden shower. It's too bad you kept that to yourself because the people in front of us, they were a little irritated by the
Yeah,
pee.
I'm sure, dude.
But
It
it
was
would have
like,
been a lot
Never
funnier
wrecked.
if you'd have
It's
rained it
gonna
down.
I don't know, man. But it was. I'm glad it wasn't as horrific as my virtual or mine.
It was evaporated. You could have stayed, but We missed you. I normally wouldn't miss you, but you were.
I was missing myself that night. I'm like,
No, you didn't miss yourself. No. You hit the target.
It was like Hank was there.
It's actually better
Me,
for
myself, and Irene. Hank was roaming around.
It's
in my
actually
head.
better for everyone at the concert that you pissed your pants, because if the pants had come off before the piss started, lots of other people would have been inconvenienced. So at least you kept it inside the shorts, you know.
Todd the Tank. We're streaking.
I would have preferred that just for my own entertainment.
Oh my God.
I don't care if other people get peed on. Some people are into that kind of thing.
So I'm a loser, natural born loser this week. I'll take it.
All right.
I deserve it.
Well, thanks for the story.
All right, yeah, we appreciate that. Apparently, we got to take a bathroom break now.
I do.
Can I just say one more thing? Because Danny, if you're taking over, Danny, you just played a nudist colony a couple weeks ago, right?
I didn't piss.
And you saw less of pissing things and all that stuff at a nudist colony than Todd did in 15 minutes at a Dirty Head show. Sublime. Yeah.
First of all, I never made it to Dirty Heads.
That's all.
So you didn't even see Dirty Heads?
No. I got to. I think the kicker was when they were playing a song, and I was thinking of the Riot song, and then they played the Riot song right after that. I'm like, then I just went
April
nuts.
25th, 1992.
Dude, that song just blitzed me.
And I'm gonna poo.
29th?
First spot I heard was my pissing spot.
I don't know.
Go ahead,
All right. We're going to take a break just like Carson Wentz's foot.
No!
And when we return, Brando will tell us what new roster position the Houston Texans have been lining up Deshaun Watson at. Yeah. Have you heard about this? Woo-woo. It might be Ball Boy. You're listening to the Ball Busters.
Yes.
You're listening to Ball Busters. You're listening to Ball Busters.
Yeah, you're back with the Ball Busters.
Are you ready for meatballs?
Todd, why do you got to do that? Come on now.
I didn't even hear him yell meatballs.
Unbelievable.
We love the singing.
It's actually very fitting today because we have vegetarian meatballs
We do.
for
Jeff.
Mr. Fritz. Yes.
That's right.
I'm
There
staring
we
at a
go.
couple of wings here. Jeff's got a plate of vegetarian meatballs. And what kind of sauce are we dealing with today, Danny?
It's a crema sauce, little lime, little garlic, Mexican influence. What kind of brews we got going on?
Yeah, we do have brews today. Glad you asked. In this segment, we do headlines for all the sports updates, and we talk about beer too, and we eat chicken wings. It's a lot going on. We're multitaskers.
We do it all.
Two of my favorite things to do.
This is in honor of the Olympics being in Tokyo. I brought you guys a 6.9% beer by Gojira.
That looks very dangerous.
It is Nippo Brazilian Women Brewers.
Oh,
It's
wow.
not Tokyo at all.
It is
I thought you were going to have like an Ichiban or a...
commi- I wish I could, speak.
Do you want to read it?
Read it, please.
Wait, is this Brazilian or Tokyoian? What's going on over
I
there?
think it's...
Well, it says it says at Japa Survey Jaria, so it's like JAPASCERVE So like Japan and then
Did you get that, Todd?
Cerveza Haria, and it's Gojira, and this comes. Well, there's some.
The Gojira IPA.
This is our greatest translator yet.
Yeah, so this is a Japan Brazilian concoction.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a New England IPA, which makes it American as well.
How is it spelled?
Welcome to modern day craft beer.
Style India Pale Ale. That's right there.
Is this FDA approved?
Unbelievable. It's a New England, Indian, Brazilian, Japanese.
Welcome to the
This
modern day.
this
craft
beer is as international as the U.S. Olympic team.
Yeah.
We're talking thresholds.
And it's got a cool looking dragon on the front.
Yeah, very
Very
Japanese.
I'm dedicating it to the Japanese skateboarder that won the gold.
Oh yeah, the 13-year-old.
Yeah. No, that's the female that won. There's also the men's was won by a
Japanese also.
Where's Skinny's class?
Hold
on.
No, I got. Well, do we gonna get into him?
Yeah,
I have my own beer, and it's in a koozie.
I thought there was Tampa Bay.
That's a Yingling, though. That's not the beer.
For all of you
There
that
it
are
is.
wondering where all these Jack Daniels glasses come from,
They come from Jack Daniels.
no, well, they do, but they also have been bought by Todd for Whiskey Wednesdays and the value packs.
So talk to me about how these
There's overabundance of them.
IPA goes along with wings, and I'll tell you, I already had one of these earlier today because after this tattoo pain, I needed something strong and delicious, and this beer was awesome. So if you guys can find it, I got it at Total Wine. Oh, I got this at GB's Bottle Shop.
Can I
in
ask a
Orlando.
question? Did
Yes,
you
sir. Yes,
get
sir.
that tattoo all at once, the whole thing?
Pretty much. All
Just
I got
a one-sitting deal?
All that was there was the earth in the center, and I've been getting that worked on
How
because,
many Xanny bars did you take?
dude, I took some pain. On the way. I took some pain on the way.
I should have took some mushrooms.
You guys ready to hop into these headlines? Let's get it going.
Here's Brando with This Week in the Headlines.
It's Saturday, July 1st. You're listening to Ball Busters.
July 1st.
31st.
July 31st.
I was like, how high did I get with Todd that weekend?
I think his mushrooms, my mushrooms spread over to him. He must have taken one of the drinks I was drinking out of or something.
Wadgers is returning to the Green Bay Packers.
Oh,
And
wait a second. There we go.
I was expecting Jeopardy.
And Watson is going to return to the Texans.
Oh, well, I don't know.
That dude.
Who is Wawa Watson?
I don't know.
Deshaun
And
Deshaun Watson with over 20 cases of.
Whoa. STDs, go on.
Yeah. Xavier Howard. I couldn't his name. X-Man Howard from the Dolphins, the greatest cornerback in the NFL, is
Wow, this is the greatest.
neglectfully returning,
Oh,
slightly underpaid over his co-worker on the other side of the field.
Injury, I thought.
Yeah.
Nah, that was a rumor.
We'll get into that later.
Carson winced his foot in practice. Guess what that means for the Indianapolis Clitosauruses?
I went to my shorts this weekend.
You did Windsor shorts. Usman might break Colby's jaw again. We got a big UFC fight. Kamaru Usman will be defending his title against Colby Covington. And Justin Gaethje is going to keep the old guard real and challenge newcomer Michael Chandler.
Okay.
Bauer is sour, but Scherzer is berserker.
What?
Who the fuck writes these things?
Yeah, I don't know. Who
We
does?
need a new intern.
You made up more words in that sentence than a rapper.
I did. We've also got the exciting ups and downs from the Olympics, and Jeff, Mr. Fritz himself, is going to take us into this year's MLB standouts.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's hop into this story first. Wadgers and Watson are returning to football, guys. What do you think?
Wag schooly wabbits.
So Aaron Rodgers was the guy who was like holding out on team practice, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Did he ever go back to team practice?
Do you
or
know
is he
what they did? Yeah, he came back and they brought back his boy, Cobb.
So he was holding out because of that?
No,
There's a lot of things
He
going
was
into
holding
it.
out because he felt like he had no power. Like last year, they brought in somebody. They said they were going to come talk to him before they brought in a GM, and they
Gotcha.
brought in a GM that he didn't like. And so that's kind of like
So players are going to do that.
And Jordan Love, they drafted a quarterback.
Wow, that's
Well,
silly.
when
They, well, two things. They drafted a quarterback while their sitting quarterback was the league MVP.
Same
Number
way
one.
Rodgers entered the league.
That same way he
Right.
entered the league. Yes, Aaron Rodgers was drafted while Brett Favre was their quarterback.
Well,
so
hold
same
on.
thing that, yeah.
You're right. You're right. That did happen, but that was a different GM that drafted Love.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not a big fan of Gutekunst.
He doesn't like the GM. I don't think he likes the front office at all. I think
But
that's all of his
that-
arguments.
I
are
know,
with
but
the front
that's where the
office.
management come in. They changed the management,
Changing
changed
of guard.
coaches,
Yeah.
and they were supposed to come to Aaron Rodgers and talk about it, get what he wanted to do because he is a guy you want to build around, right?
Yeah,
He
he's
thinks
their
he's
guy.
LeBron of football. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And they didn't do that, so he's like, you know what? This year I'm going to make sure that I get to have a couple things that happened.
Yeah.
Maybe he had nothing to do with Randall Cobb coming there, but Randall Cobb made it
he
seem
did.
like, yeah, right?
Yeah. I heard a couple of opinions on it where they said that Aaron Rodgers, for the most part, has been like looking out for the team, and then once things started happening, where he's like, okay, well, now I'm just looking out for Aaron Rodgers.
No.
That was the opinion I heard. I don't know.
You disagree with that, Skinny?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Well, tell us.
Why is that?
Aaron Rodgers went and he performed and he did his press conference and he aired his grievances.
Great
and
press conference.
He complained a little bit. Maybe not should have aired all that, but
Very truthful.
he wasn't wrong with what he was saying.
Yeah.
He's
not
right
wrong.
with
He's
what
just
he was saying.
I think all these guys are being I feel like just a little too vocal. I mean, with the exception of Wow Watson, he was trying to keep things
Way under wraps. Way under wraps.
under the table.
Did you give him a UTH?
I did not, but
All right.
he had asked for them
UTH,
from
Jeff.
other.
Under the table hand job.
Okay, gotcha.
Apparently,
Like urinary tract hand job?
No.
Apparently, he had asked for several, and other things had happened allegedly. It's
Brando's one of the complainants.
It's kind of a similar story to Rogers, but with Rogers, it's cheese, and with Watson, it's submarines.
That's a sub shop, right? Yeah.
They went the Patriots GM's spot.
Yeah, Robert
Bill
Kraft was
O'Brien.
involved a little bit, maybe.
That's funny. So anyway, Xavier Howard, similar thing. He's back to practice. Dolphins cornerback Xavier Howard is upset about his 5-year, $75 million contract because Byron Jones makes $82 million roughly. When he signed the contract, he was happy with it, but when Byron Jones got paid more, he said, which I understand. You want to get paid. You're arguably the best, but you were happy with that contract when you got it. You kind of just got to sack it up and shut up.
And he just signed it last year.
Yeah.
A 5-year deal. He just signed
Yeah.
last year. Not happy anymore.
Yeah, now he's not happy. He's like the other
Did you
guy.
see what Byron, what he said about that, though?
No.
He commented on it, and he said, yeah, he felt bad when he realized he made more than him. He's like, man, he deserves to make more than I do.
Wow.
He said that, like, vocally said that. Yeah.
It's a market, man.
Well, let's face it, the cornerback's not the hardest working player in football.
What?
Yeah, it's the goalkeeper.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying they don't work hard.
Goal line defense, yeah. Yeah, you're the one that's out in the back that, yeah.
I mean, he's working, but, I mean, he's getting paid very well for it. I feel like he should just... And I was on his side last week until he made that, like, really crappy announcement. I'll coming back, but it's only because I don't want to pay my fine. Yeah. Make a better statement.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
like, hey, I'm coming back. I'm going to help my team.
And I've been doing cocaine all day.
It is Miami, so it's not out of the
it's normal
spectrum.
for Miami.
Right, but sell yourself. Like, say, like,
Yeah, sell yourself.
hey, man, you know, I think I should be making making more money, but what I'm thinking about right now is this division and
Yeah.
what we got to do in the division.
Yeah.
Like, at least, like, you can be upset with things that are going on,
Yeah.
but then flip that into what we got to do this season,
Yeah.
and at least make the fans
Yeah.
think that, like, this
And your teammates.
that you're not, at your fans
Yeah.
and your teammates, like, I'm not going to cry about money all year. I'm here to
Right.
work, and you know what I mean.
I know, but who was the first player in the NFL to really kind of do that here recently? And it's kind of transcended through the league. I can't remember who it was.
Tom Brady.
No, Brady.
Tom Brady?
Tom Brady never held out like that.
No,
Brady was
No,
like,
there's been players that have held out.
Le'Veon Bell.
All right.
Yeah, he was one.
But he didn't get what he wanted. He didn't go back.
No, he did not get it.
That's right.
He had
There's
to come
players-
back and
yeah,
put his tail
there's-
between his legs and come back.
But this has become the norm. Oh, this other guy's getting more, but I'm rated higher than him on Madden.
Right.
Poof.
Yeah.
So now you're upset. Go
Yeah.
prove it for 2 years and we'll talk.
Yeah.
I
Right.
mean, that's where I'm at with it. I mean,
agree.
you can
Hey,
talk.
wait. So how about some crypto Madden currency?
Man's wrong.
Ooh,
Maybe
yeah.
this will work.
Yeah, that's a
Not
good trade.
actual cash, but
Yeah.
So you're saying you would give away one of those legs off that 6-legged turkey to this guy?
oh, the turducken.
The
You're talking
turducken
about-
is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
That's the coolest thing that football has given us. That's my hot take. The turducken is the greatest thing fucking football has given us.
No, John Madden created both of them.
Yeah.
I mean, he
See,
created
it was one
Madden.
stormy
Madden,
The game and the six-legged bird.
He decides.
I'm changing my stance. John Madden is the greatest thing that's ever happened to
I think
football.
our pizza here. Skinny, I think your pizza's here.
Oh,
Speaking of pizza, let's talk about Carson Wentz.
Right?
Wentz and his foot. What does that mean for the Colts? It means that 6'3", 23-year-old Jacob Eason out of Washington will probably be tossing that oblong pigskin to start the game out. He says he's ready.
Isn't Easton a baseball manufacturer?
Yes, it's also
Easton is a company.
Easton. It is a company that does lots of things, boxing gear. Yep. But
Yes,
You
they
don't
do.
know.
not
No
to be
T, though.
confused with
No T, though.
Jacob Eason. Sometimes there's similar names, Todd, and it doesn't mean it's the same.
Sound
thing.
alike, look alike, look
Yes.
alike, sound alikes?
Yes. Jacob.
Like your cousin Middleton.
They have homonyms
like
in the surname world.
What do you mean? I don't look nothing like Chris with a K? Come on.
Yeah, Chris Middleton that won for the Bucks.
You guys have
Oh,
similar,
come on, dude.
You guys are not related.
You have the same hillbilly smile as Chris Middleton does.
I'm related
I
to
will give you
everybody.
that.
They do.
Hillbilly.
You can take a good close look at that smile and zero in on it, and it's the same. It's an imprint.
I mean, we were doing acid last weekend. So.
Those mushrooms.
That's right. Sorry.
Chris Middleton, penis basketball shorts.
It might be a
During the finals.
Middleton thing.
He might have.
Did he really?
I don't
No, he
know.
did not, but it could have. But during that series,
He might have
Giannis,
pissed himself in celebration, though.
Giannis did get pulled out of 3 games straight in the first quarter, like 4 minutes into the game, because he had to go piss.
Damn.
Yeah. Or he needed a
He
taking
was
a
on
connection
mushrooms.
here.
I got you. I
Yeah.
got you. Okay.
He might
Yeah.
have need a UTH, too. So
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
not sure.
jeez. So speaking of these jaw-breaking chicken wings over here, this sauce is awesome. What do you guys think about the beer?
I think the beer is better than the sauce. I love that beer. That is my type of beer.
a good
Got
IPA.
some punch to it. Yeah, man.
I like the sauce. I definitely do. Yeah.
I love them both.
Yeah.
The wings are not too much to like over.
It doesn't overpower your palate.
I
so
know,
that, yeah.
overpower your palates to where the beer tastes so awkward.
Right.
And that's, I think, why the beer works with it.
Yeah, if you get like a super strong sauce that like sort of like blows your palate up, then you
Yeah.
drink a beer and the beer is like all over the place.
Yeah.
No, this is perfect because it bites. There's a little bit heat to it.
Yeah.
But then you drink the beer and it's like you get the flavors on both of them. Yeah.
There's a good melody here. I think
What noise am I hearing? Is
An
that
IPA.
my fucking phone?
especially in New England,
It's someone's
It's
phone
my
playing
shit.
something.
Sorry.
Yeah.
especially New England style IPA is
Apologize.
exceptionally good with.
Especially when Japan and Brazil like take a tag team
Yeah.
shot at it.
And look at the cool can. It's got
It's very cool.
Godzilla.
Well, that is
on it.
very fitting
It's
because
like peachy.
It's Godzilla.
that's correct.
Let's go
Peachy
Gojira.
colored.
It's Gojira.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know where jiu-jitsu comes from?
Where?
Japan and the art of karate.
So it's, it's
No,
a collaboration
no,
between.
No.
Yeah.
Karate created in the original sport of karate. It was not only striking, not only katas, but it was also judo, and it was jujitsu. But when American boxing, Joe Louis, I think it was, made this thing, Japan said, "Oh my gosh, we need to have more hand fighting because it's way more exciting." Then karate became the big thing.
Yeah.
And they changed the karate style from legs to more hand striking, and they kind of spit the rest of the stuff down it. But if you go back to the original basis of karate, jiu-jitsu is where it was created. Brazilians made it their own.
Audio
Okay.
trademark. My band is now called Hand Fighting. It's a fucking good band name. Hand Fighting.
Speaking of some hand fighting, you guys think Kamaru Usman is going to break Colby Covington's jaw again?
I think it's going to be a fun matchup. I'm not sure where I'd lay on that. I love Usman. I love to hate Usman, but then
Well,
again,
you doubted him early on because
No,
of his
I
style,
still-
not because of his
his
performances.
style, I know he's going to beat me, but I still want to see that person that I can't beat lose.
So as a entry level UFC guy, because most of what I've learned from because I'm a boxing guy, I love boxing, but I've learned a lot about UFC from Todd and Brando from watching the fights with you guys. So going into this matchup, what are these two guys? What is their platform? So each guy, what are they? Are they a wrestler?
They're
are
both
they...
wrestlers. They're both wrestlers, but Covington, he likes to strike a lot more.
Yep.
Usman's very strategic Nigerian. He is very strategic.
Okay.
He likes
Well,
he will weather
He's
storms.
from Wisconsin, or Oklahoma, or something.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
he's still
Yeah.
Nigerian.
Well,
That's why he's
Yeah.
called the
He-
Nigerian Nightmare. Sorry.
that's his nickname. He was trained in the Midwest.
Okay,
That's where his style came from.
but he's a wrestler that likes
He's
to strike a
Giannis's
lot.
cousin.
Huh?
He likes to strike a lot. Okay.
Well, he's had to learn how to strike. So when he was going up against Colby Covington, who's known for being an aggressive wrestler, and Usman can wrestle. And I don't think Kobe wants to wrestle Usman. I don't think Usman really wants to wrestle Kobe.
Neither one of these guys want to take it to the mat.
I don't want Covington. I don't want to give Covington the credit to knocking Usman off his block. I want somebody bigger than Covington. He's just a big man. He's like a McGregor who never won nothing.
Yeah, he's a tough guy. He fought Usman harder than anybody. Usman wanted to prove his stand-up game, and he had that opportunity against Kofi Covington, and he did prove it. Okay. He broke his jaw. He's also then come along and knocked out Jorge Masvidal.
That's because they're wrestlers, though.
So now he's showing I can strike. He also knocked out Gilbert Burns.
Okay.
So
which is all these guys I've seen watching fights with you guys.
Yeah, that's the last 3 fights he has won by striking. So you can't say that he can't strike anymore.
So would it be safe to say that whoever can take someone to the mat is going to have a heavy advantage in this?
Absolutely not.
No?
Absolutely not.
I don't know.
Can I tell you the story of Kuzman?
Really?
And why I despise him?
What's that?
Not despise him, but why I always did is because he was such a good Greco-Roman wrestler that he could get his double underhooks and hold you against the fence, make you do what he wanted to do. He would decide to separate, explode, get his points, and he would grab you again. But he has evolved.
Absolutely.
He has evolved a long ways to where he wins 2 more fights. He might be the greatest
he's
MMA guy ever.
He's approaching
he is right there, and I'm not against that, but he has evolved into more. Before he's like, oh, you're going to hurt me? Watch when he gets hurt. He's going to go grab you.
And that's why you dislike him?
No. I disliked him because of his earlier fights.
Okay.
And I expect that style, like...
When you thought he was more one-dimensional?
No, I knew he was smart, and he knew what he needed to do to win. But that upset me because I knew he was that smart, and he knew he could still show me that exciting fight I wanted to see. But he was smart enough not to show me that fight.
I got you.
That's kind of...
He
was holding back.
Yeah,
he got his skills where he needed him to be in order to start striking.
He does what he needs to do to win and nothing more.
Yeah, he won't expose himself.
He used to.
That's very conservative style of fighting. Do what you got to do to win and don't exert any more energy than you have to.
That's Todd's take. Now he has come out full front, taken the risk, and gone in.
Well, Todd said that was his early fights.
Yeah.
It was early on.
Now he's taking risks. He's taking chances.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He's trying to he's trying to be the guy. He wants Dana White
he
wants Dana White to stamp his application and go, "You're the guy that
some respect.
You're going to be a main event guy. Yeah. You're a guy that we're going to base our okay.
Yeah, but
makes sense.
He's learned by what Brando's talking about going toe to toe. Is he's not going to get the McGregor money if he's not exciting.
Exactly. He have to be exciting.
He has to be exciting. And before he was a dull fight to watch. Now he's become somebody where he weighs his options on. And I don't have a problem. Like Tyron Woodley was the same way. He would knock you out with one hand, but he would much rather just stay away from getting punched the whole fight.
Right.
Usman's not like that. Usman,
it's a very novel way of approaching a fight.
It is, but it doesn't make for an exciting fight. You want to see people
duke it
in
out.
in a phone booth.
Speaking of duking
putting
it out,
hands on each other.
Speaking of getting in a phone book, Justin Gaethje.
That's a phone book fighter.
Justin Gaethje is a brawler of all brawlers, and I think he's going to keep the old guard alive and well, and I think he's going to take Michael Chandler to school.
That's it. That'd be interesting. I think Chandler's going to explode early rounds, and then Gaethje's going to put him in deep water. He's going to Michael Phelps him. He's like, have you ever swum 1,500 meters? Come on, buddy. He's going to drag him out there and see how he does.
Do your best to follow me here, buddy.
And then Gaethje's going to just own him because Gaethje has his
stamina,
cardio,
his power, his durability.
Nick Diaz coming up
I don't think anybody's in his category other than, of course,
he can go.
I mean, he's lost to a very few fighters. He's lost to Dustin Poirier.
No, but he's easy
lost
to hit.
To Khabib.
Yeah,
but he hasn't. He's battled people and pulled wins out when you were like, "There's no way he's going to win."
Has anybody ever met Bob in a gym?
What's that?
You know that little stand-up dummy they call Bob.
When you're punching.
That's kind of what Gaethje is.
Yeah.
But he will move at you.
Yeah.
He's like, you hit me with the best shot. I'm coming at you, buddy.
You could definitely break a bat on his head.
And he just gets the harder he gets hit, the more he wants to walk at you, and he just. Oh, my nose is still broken from like 5 years ago. I'm not fixing it until I'm done fighting. Yeah. So that's his personality.
So So it's like if I was on the back porch punching Bob, doing my workout, and then out of nowhere, I go to drink water, and then Bob tackles me and brutally beats my ass on my patio.
That is Justin Gaethje.
Okay.
That is Gaethje. I think he's going to keep it real.
He is. Man.
Speaking of beating people up,
Amanda Nunes.
let's talk about this. Oh.
Sorry.
Well, we'll jump back into that. Let's talk about this Trevor Bauer story. Trevor Bauer is sour. Do you guys think he got a raw deal, or do you think he shouldn't have raw dogged his girl so much?
Oh, my God.
Seriously.
Man. I think that the only thing you need to know is the people who know him the best say they don't ever want to see him in their locker room again.
Well, I think
that's all you really need to know.
So it sounds like he's a pretty nasty character.
He's a pretty nasty dude altogether, yeah.
I think what we're coming to here...
Not just sexually, but...
anywho. In the near future, I mean, the stuff that gets you in trouble seems to be these sort of things.
Yeah.
Duke lacrosse, whatever.
Yeah.
You're going to have to sign an affidavit before you're like, all right, I don't know you. We're signing everything off here. You're agreeing to do this.
Well, the safe word scenario doesn't apply because she was unconscious when he did so many
Baloney.
of them.
Right, exactly. Yes.
Yikes.
Yeah.
So many
that
of
was a safe word?
the tough things he did with her.
I think the best closing statement on that
That's
story
where
is...
the contract should be.
I'm going to quote Trey Parker and Matt Stone from South Park, where they go to a characterization of Ben Roethlisberger on their show is...
Oh, Lord. Where's Liz?
I don't know. What do I do? And they go, maybe stop banging girls in strippers' bathrooms.
Yeah.
Like, maybe stop doing shit that puts you at harm.
Yeah.
Because everything I've seen from this, because there's, like, text messages are getting released on this Trevor Bauer thing, like, almost every other day. And it looks like this dude, like, it was like she gave him an inch, and he took, like, 50,000 miles. Like, it seems really bad.
So you're taking away from the whole dominatrix.
Well, she was not a dominatrix.
Well,
that's a...
Yeah,
there's
that's
no
why
way
I'm
to
saying
that's why we should probably not even talk about this story.
It's safe to say safe to say he went too far with it.
He's going to be
he's getting in trouble,
big trouble for a long time.
And
he's not going to be a Dodger anymore.
Yeah, he's probably going to be eliminated for his contract.
Dodge his way out of this one, is he?
He probably, dude. Just this week, Starlin Castro from I'm trying who's he playing for.
All right.
He just got released. They're 30-game suspension for domestic violence, violating the MLB's domestic violence thing. And the team released the statement. It was Washington Nationals released the statement and then said, we have no more to say about this statement. He will be released from his contract pending the end of his suspension. So, they're not fucking around with this shit anymore. Yep. There's too much evidence. Everyone in their pocket has... If I can show you text messages, and then you can go to court and they go, yep, those came from that phone, you're putting it in print.
Yeah.
There's no way around that. You can say anything you want.
Yeah.
It used to be before he said, she said. Now it's not that anymore.
Yeah.
That came from the phone in your pocket. You're fucked.
Damn it, I wish you would have told me that 3 years ago.
Thanks, Paul Brothers.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit of a crazy story for Trevor Bauer. And, the Dodgers who picked up Scherzer now.
And
who
Trey Turner.
Might be looking good. We might be hearing a little bit about them from Mr. Fritz here in just a few minutes. Mr. Fritz is going to give us a good breakdown of the biggest MLB teams right now that he thinks are going to go down the stretch. Fritz, are you ready to rock and roll, baby?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm kind of bummed Gardner that he didn't come to the Rays.
Bumgarner?
Bumgarner.
Yeah, from Arizona. He would have been good.
Yeah.
Would have been great, yeah.
We need a pitcher.
So would you like me to jump into this now?
Yeah, you want to jump into the... I'm excited to hear about your takes on the MLB this year.
Absolutely.
Fritz is an avid sports fan. Baseball is his number one.
Yeah, I'm an avid sports fan about baseball.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
Tampa.
It's the only sport, really. I'm going to give you a breakdown on the 8 teams that are probably destined to go to the World Series right now.
Woo!
It's actually 10 teams, but there are 8 because there is a 2-way tie in the number 5 and number 6 spot when it comes to Las Vegas odds.
Are we going to get to talk about this? Because only 2 teams get to go to the
World Series, yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so these are 5 National League teams and 5 American League teams.
10 prospects.
Yep. So number 1, we're going to start with the plus 300 odds. They are the favorites. They won last year, the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Los Angeles Dodgers have been consistently good all year long. They've been blowing it recently with the San Francisco Giants, but they have a plus 300 right now. They won last year out of a 60-game season. So as of right now, they're the favorites. If you want to,
best team in baseball.
yeah, if you want to make a bet,
The
the Dodgers are probably going to win plus 300 odds.
Dodgers aren't best in baseball right now.
I was talking about
No.
Giants.
Giants are. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
I thought that's what you were saying.
The number 2 odds plus 450. Believe it or not, Houston Astros.
Dirtbags.
Yeah.
They're stealing signs again?
Well, my thoughts are this. They've done it before when no one thought that they could do it. They cheated their way to a championship. They can probably do it again. So that's why plus 450,
Once
Houston
in
Astros
Houston, once in Boston.
might do it. Number 3 with a plus 650, that would be the White Sox. Reach out to a couple of my friends. One, a big White Sox fan, Chris. He said if he had to put one word in for the Chicago White Sox, he would say pitching.
Yes.
So I guess probably bullpen.
This all National League?
But no, White Sox is American.
Back and forth.
So he would say pitching because of pitching and bullpen. The Chicago White Sox have a chance.
Lance Lynn has been great this season.
That's true.
Starting pitcher for the White Sox, he is a bullet. Now, when he pitched against the Rays, not so much. But
hold
against
on.
every other team, he's great.
What team holds the record for most no-hitters here over the last 10, 20 years?
I don't know.
I
Who?
don't know.
Todd?
White Sox? White Sox?
Yeah. All right.
So that's number 3 with the White Sox plus 650. Number 4 with plus 900 odds winning the World Series, the San Diego Padres, which is a team I've always loved.
I like the Padres.
I love those Taco Bell jerseys that they have. You
Best
know?
ever.
So good.
They brought back the colors that made it fun.
They really did.
Their
did.
colors, them and the Pirates. Like
Yellow
they
and brown.
sold that mustard.
Yeah.
I think the Padres still have Will Myers.
Tatis
Yes,
is
they do.
done.
Okay. Not really too sure who else they have.
Tatis.
Tatis, yeah.
Tatis, but
who hits home runs when they're up by 14 runs.
Yeah, what I hear from a lot of people talking is he's the most fun watched baseball player in Major League Baseball.
He is. He's very fun to watch.
Exciting.
Yeah.
People tune in just to watch him win or lose. They don't care.
He also tries to do a lot, and which is why he's been on the injured list twice this year. Just again yesterday. Blew his shoulder out sliding into third base. Yeah, he's one of those guys. He's fun to watch, but he's also a guy that tries to be on every play. And when you're that active on the base path, you're going to get injured.
That's why you love him. You want someone to be all
Yeah, of
out
course,
all
yeah.
the time, man.
Look
You
at Pete
want-
Rose, you know?
We love watching that. But when now you have to miss it, now you have to miss a month, it really doesn't help the team out to be that guy. You know.
So that's Padres with plus 900 at number 4. And then we have a two-way tie at number 5. The San Francisco Giants and the New York Mets at plus 1,000. New York Mets, they recently got Javi Baez from the Chicago Cubs.
Yep.
But as another friend of mine aptly put, we got the National League's number 1 strikeout king.
True.
So how that is going
Touche.
to add to production is to be seen. And then the San Francisco Giants, they have Chris Bryant now.
Yes.
They still have Evan Longoria, although he's injured. He's going to be coming back. So
Sure.
as a back stop for Evan Longoria.
Can I ask a
that's
question,
plus
though?
1,000 Mets and Giants. Yeah.
So the locals in San Francisco should invest in kayaks and go out in the bay because Bryant's going to be bringing some bombs to you.
Cubby's Cove, yeah. Absolutely. Then we have a two-way tie with number 6. We have the Milwaukee Brewers and the Boston Red Sox plus 1,200 each. The Milwaukee Brewers, I like them. They haven't won anything in a fucking long time.
And
I have another
Willie
question.
Adames, man. I'd
Willie
be happy
Adames.
to see him win.
I have a question though. So
And also, Boston Red Sox, they've been consistent the entire year, and they had a terrible 2020. So the fact that they've rebounded says a lot.
I was kind of confused here, and I think I'm starting to put together. So we started from the worst, and we're building to the best, right?
no, we
best-
started from the top. We're
Yeah.
building to the worst.
There's no way that Milwaukee and the Red Sox.
This was updated at 8:50 today.
These are Vegas odds, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vegas odds. Yeah.
So that's 6th place, the Boston Red Sox and Milwaukee Brewers at plus 1,200. In 7th place, with plus 1,500 odds of winning the World Series, the Tampa Bay Rays. They won the AL pennant last year.
Put 100 down, baby.
Went to the World Series, and they're still pretty good, but plus 1,500 odds. Could be better.
Here's just what I'll say about that is that last year when the Rays were like one game away from winning the pennant to go to the World Series, they were still favored below like 4 other teams.
Yeah.
So Vegas fucking hates the Rays, and they're dumb for it because like they were literally like 3 outs away from going to the World Series, and Vegas was still going, put your money on these guys.
You know why?
Because of money?
No, because they don't know who the fucking players are.
Yeah.
Like they can bet on what
it's experience. And
what Bryant's going to
also
do.
people putting money down on the team.
But you're going to know. You're going to know the
part of
players.
it.
You
Yeah.
don't. Nobody knew who Willie Adames was until Milwaukee.
So this is telling. So Rays number 7 with plus 1,500.
Or
Number
whatever.
8 of the 10 teams with plus 1,700. The New York Yankees.
Wow.
How are they
So-
even in the top 10?
Did I just puke in my mouth?
Because people are betting on the Yankees.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
plus 1,700. So again, to recap, Dodgers, number 1. Number 2, the Houston Astros. Number 3, the White Sox. Number 4, the Padres. Number 5, the Mets and the Giants. Number 6, the Red Sox and Brewers. Number 7, Rays. Number 8, Yankees. And that's your top 8.
Can I ask you a question?
right, guys.
Who do you think is going to be in the final matchup? What's the final matchup in your eyes?
I think it's going to be Houston Astros and the LA Dodgers. Just because they're 1 and 2. I don't know.
Okay.
You think
I
so?
have no idea. I don't know.
Sure.
Why not?
I see. Yeah.
I'm calling it now, folks.
I can tell you what I'm hoping for. What I would love to see
Oh, we know
is
what
the
you-
whole West eat a big dick, and I would love to see it be the Milwaukee Brewers and the Tampa Rays. But that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm
I'd
just saying
love
what
to see
I
the
would
Brewers
love to
and the
see.
Rays eat a
Brewers
big
and the
dick.
Rays in the World Series would be amazing because it would be
Whoa.
two small market teams that the rest of the world doesn't give a shit about.
that's
But
baseball.
every real baseball fan would
Yeah.
be like, "This is the
What do you?
shit."
Hold on.
Fuck yeah.
Hold on. So you're talking about the NBA Finals that I watched, the most I've watched forever, and they were the
Yes.
same situation.
Yes. Is that not more fun to watch?
I think it is.
Two teams that are fighting for a legacy.
I
Oh
hate
yes.
to
it's
see
What was it, Bucks and who?
Bucks
Bucks
and the Suns.
And Phoenix.
It's team play.
Milwaukee and Phoenix. Yeah.
That is
No,
fun,
It's
yeah.
attitude. It's pitching staff, and I think the Dodgers are going to overwhelm with pitching like they always do. Pitching, but when you got that spirit, I think Milwaukee's got that. I'm like you. I want to see Milwaukee and the Rays,
It would be
That'd
fun.
be awesome.
and I would not be upset with who won.
Probably not.
I would not be upset.
I mean, I wanna see a
want the
Rays-
win.
yes.
Don't get me wrong, but I'm not scared to be the
Giants.
4 Falls of Buffalo here in Tampa.
Giants.
We have set a standard on how we
Giants Rays.
build stuff.
Giants Rays would be fun. Giants haven't won since 2014.
Did you hear? Hold on.
They had it.
Breaking news.
Hell of a
Dusty Baker's grandson.
Is now haunting the San Francisco Giants.
No. He was drafted. The little bat boy from the Giants who got tied up in that little play at home plate. Do you not remember? There's the Cubs or the Giants?
The bat boy. He was the bat boy during Barry Bonds, like his time with the
Okay.
Giants. He just got drafted
Baker's
into
grandson.
Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But there was a big. You got to look at it, man. He's a little fella. He
Yeah.
ran out trying to get the bat, but there was a play at the plate. The guy
I remember that, yeah.
the guy runs across the plate and he grabs the little kid and he like swings him over his arm.
Yeah.
He tells him and the little
He's like-
boy's all upset.
Yeah.
He's like, oh man. And then he sees another kid going to get the bat and he's like, no. He ran back out there to make sure he got that bat that he was supposed to receive.
Yeah.
That's why he got drafted.
And he's drafted into Major League Baseball. That's fucking. I love shit like
That's
that.
a good baseball story. Not
Oh,
too
yeah.
far off from your Brett Phillips story. Let's
Oh,
talk
yeah.
a little bit
So
about
you're
these.
taking Milwaukee?
No, I did not.
No, he didn't say that.
Let's
He said
talk-
Houston and Dodgers. Is
Yeah,
what he
because
said.
Houston's probably going to cheat. Let's be honest.
It's pretty fair. Are you making a statement, Todd, or are you just staring? Because I don't have.
I'm thinking about this
Moving
one
these-
here, man. I like the Milwaukee Rays.
I love hearing your brains.
Well, it wouldn't be Milwaukee Rays.
I know.
Well, I
there's-
guess it could be, yeah. You know,
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
I would think the Rays, as they are so smart, they're like, we're not going to trade this fucking guy who could be an all-star into somebody we got to play every couple weeks.
Oh, the Rays do that every year.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
but not with the Damas.
and they might not have known what was to be in the
Who
future.
did know?
Nobody would
When
know.
they traded Willie Adames to the Milwaukee
Free Willie.
Brewers, they were in 4th place in the division.
Yeah.
Then they traded him there, and then he hit 660
Yeah.
for the first 2 weeks he was there. And now
Caught
they
fire.
basically forced the Cubs to trade their entire fucking team because they're so far down in the standings now that the Brewers have made it. The Cubs have no chance.
Let's be honest, though. The Cubs suck anyways. I mean, they're a guaranteed fart on a turd. I mean, when you're taking a dump, you know that the Cubs are coming out. They
I
show
don't know
up
that I
every
can
once in a while,
stand
yeah.
by that statement. It is very funny.
My granny was a Cubs fan. She also loved watching the Olympics. Let's talk about some of these exciting Olympic stories, guys. There's ups and downs. America's won some medals. Japan has taken some big medals. Simone Biles, one of the gymnasts that we all wanted to see, stepped down, but a beautiful story arose out of that. And we can talk a little bit about Sunisa Lee.
Yeah.
Who came along and won a gold medal for her small town of Minnesota.
Yeah.
Rad.
Yeah.
I get that, but kind of like it looks.
Yeah.
I feel that Biles was kind of seeing that she was going to get beat by this person anyways. I don't know.
Just dumb.
I don't know. No,
that's just dumb.
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
brings up the statement.
Todd, you got it all wrong again.
Yeah, I'm used to getting shit wrong, but sometimes it turns out right.
Well, there's really no way of knowing. I mean, I think we can discuss a little bit about Simone Biles and her uncomfortable. She wasn't comfortable. She was having some issues landing some things. And what was the term that?
Twisties.
Twisties, which is a term that gymnasts use. To feel out of balance, out of equilibrium, obviously can be dangerous if you're in that situation.
Wait.
She felt that she wasn't giving her team the best bet. Now seeing that Sunisa Lee could step up and do so well and potentially get that win for us.
Dude, I used to
did get that win for us.
I used to get twisties all the time, but it was people like twisting my nipples.
Yeah, that's a titty twister, I think, is what you're referring to. Yeah. So Sunisa Lee won the all-around gold medal?
Sunisa Lee won the all-around gold medal, and she elated her hometown Hmong community. Are you guys familiar with this? There's about 18 clans that go by the Hmong community, and I wish Skinny was here because he could probably elaborate on this. So, Skinny,
what's wrong with you?
Get back in here. We want to talk to you about something.
Because we're doing a show, Skinny.
So Sunisa Lee.
No,
Sunisa,
get in here.
Just get in here. Sunisa Lee pushed through loss and injury. Her gym shut down due to COVID-19. She endured a broken foot. Her father fell from a tree and was injured.
Jesus Christ.
But,
Trying to save a cat, I hope, right?
This is one of these beautiful Olympic stories this is why we all watch the Olympics. And during the competition, Lee stepped up, just let it all go. She's only 18 years old. She's and to talk about the Hmong community, there are about 260,000 Hmong Americans. It's spelled Hmong living in the United States.
What does that mean?
Okay,
it's a surname.
Do you know about the Hmong community, Skinny?
Vietnam?
From Vietnam, yeah. So in the early 1960s, the CIA recruited the Hmong to help keep the communist North Vietnamese out of neighboring Laos. And in return, the U.S. promised to take care of them and their families. And moved them to the United States. So for this girl whose family came from being a United States ally in Vietnam, standing up for the United States her whole life, then comes here. Her father built her a balance beam in the backyard, hand-built uneven bars for her to train on. They couldn't afford to go to a gym. They couldn't afford a wealthier person's sport, which is gymnastics.
Oh, yeah.
And
Very
here
welcome.
she is today, a gold medalist.
Yeah, that's
if that
awesome.
doesn't perk your nipples up, I don't know what does.
I thought it was great. I mean,
That's fucking great.
I thought it was great that who we all pictured to win everything
yeah.
fell out of the picture.
Yeah.
And there was some other American that said, you know what?
Yeah.
You ain't even seen the best
Not
shit.
on my watch.
Not on my watch. Not on my Bobby.
Yeah.
Not on my Bobby.
That's great.
And her uneven bar routine was one of the hardest in the world, and she pulled it
What's
off.
the level of difficulty on it? I saw that when they were talking about that this morning. So she had the level of difficulty on her uneven bar. It was an uneven bar.
Yeah,
it was the uneven bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like almost a full point above everyone else in the competition.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
No, it just showed that shows that the talent's there.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, of course. Yeah,
she was ready for it. I mean, So man, I'm gonna stop.
Yeah,
I love it. I love underachievers or people,
underdog stories.
Underdogs, yeah, but
Yeah.
still, there's
I
still.
love underachievers who win gold medals.
Well, you look at them as like,
Just goes to show you, man. Anyone's got a shot. You know?
well, everybody else's eyes, they were not gonna do this, and all of us, every American is surprised that we still won a gold.
Yeah.
The difference between I know.
And it's that's the American story. When you count us out, guess what?
I want to see
My next
I want to see
motherfucker's
like
gonna
the
step in.
average person, not even a guy, like the average person,
Yeah.
just do whatever sport that we're about to see, but then see the Olympians do that.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, like, the difference to me.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
The difference
absolute
between
trash. I'm
underachiever and underdog is like underdog is someone who is in the competition but not favored to win.
That's your
Underachiever is me springboarding Cheetos into my mouth with my ding dong, butt naked on the couch,
That
watching
is-
it on Sports Center.
That
you know?
is not an
That's
underachiever.
an underachiever.
That is not an underachiever.
So there's just really quickly. Bob Odenkirk is in the hospital. He had a heart
Yeah.
attack. But
Yes.
on Mr. Show, one of
Underachieving.
the greatest skits ever, they had these people from their own country compete in the Olympics, and it's this guy who's like overweight and he's like fucking fat as shit on the uneven bars. And one of the commentary goes, like a swan. Like a pregnant swan. And I always think it would be like Dirt McCoy on the uneven bars, just putting his feet on the bars, and someone just like a pregnant swan.
like a fetchling falling out of its nest.
That would be exactly what Skinner was talking about.
like a pregnant hippopotamus, just so graceful. Just look at this happen. Look at it. Look
Like
at
a worm
There
stuck on the
goes the
sidewalk.
bar.
That's how I feel with skateboarding. I mean, look at these skateboarders. When
Isn't
I
that
was
crazy?
oh my god, the female.
Hold on. Didn't you just call that all white people just won skateboarding last week?
No.
A couple weeks ago?
No.
He did. He said it's an American sport.
It is an American sport, but what's American got to do with white people?
No, I'm just.
We're just not
good point.
synonymous.
Let's
yeah.
try and keep it on the
Sorry.
subject we're
Yeah.
talking about now.
Tell me you're
Talk
racist
about something from
without
last week.
telling me that you're
So the best skateboarders in the world faced off. The men's was an 8-man round. Jagger Eaton from America, and the skateboarder players now they're kind of dressed like tennis players. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool looking. And
Tight pants.
he gave a great run. Landed a 360 varial kickflip to a 50-50 grind. That was incredible. Yeah. I know.
Did he do that
Danny,
down some stairs, right?
Yeah, downstairs, grinding on the handrail. I remember back when it was just like
I was just doing that last week.
Yeah.
I love grinding on handrails.
Yeah, but you were trying to doing it. You were trying to
with
trying to
your
get to
wife.
a bathroom though. That's totally different than this
I
guy's
was
trying to win a
falling
medal.
downstairs. I was like,
Controlled falling downstairs is what they're winning medals at. Yeah.
I did that. But
Have you ever
I
tried
found-
to ollie?
myself in the
It's
bathroom.
terribly
It was-
tough.
It is.
and that's what I look at skateboarding now, and I watch these guys and the girls, the 13-year-old these kids, the female group. A 13-year-old girl was busting out, she did a 360 pop shove it to board slide to win it all.
Kick flip.
13-year-old gold medalist.
Crazy.
One of the moves
So
in her routine though was she was the first Olympian to land it, from what I understand. One of the moves she did, 13 years old, the first one to land it.
Yeah, and I think the second.
But it's also the first time that it's been.
Well, I think they're talking about world championships though. Like for a 13-year-old, yeah.
It's insane. That was Momichi Nishia. Nishia. Momichi
Sheffield
Nishia.
did that.
He also had a big performance from Nakayama Funa.
Okay.
Not
She-
gonna
Are
work
we talking
here.
about golf now?
She pulled out a gap out front nose slide crook. I mean, these new names are things. I thought about. I'm watching them, and I'm
So
like, I'm
that's
gonna hop out of my
opposite-
chair, and I'm gonna tie up my beer belly, and I'm gonna land this. You know what I mean? But I'm not.
Dude, I've seen you move around. The stuff they're doing, like their foot touch, I think that the greatest possible ever skateboarder we could see would be Lionel Messi learning to skateboard.
Oh yeah,
his
with the
footwork.
Yeah.
Like that's just, I'm like, man, I don't have that kind of feel, but you could see like a Neymar or a Nani
Yeah.
Soccer players.
Yeah, like understanding that.
They look like soccer players now.
David Beckham throwing a wild stuff around.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. I love watching it.
We had Kevin Hoffler from Brazil landed a backside half cab to something. I don't even know. I mean, what are they doing? You watch this?
Half cab. I think that was that movie that Mr. T was in.
No, half cab.
Triple what's it called?
But the winner, 22-year-old Yuto Horigome, who we dedicated the beer tonight. We also dedicated the beer tonight to Moichi Nishia, the two Japanese gold medalists. Japan took the 2 gold medalists in skateboarding.
Overall, male and female, both, right?
Yeah.
Was it vert or was it street skate?
It was street skate,
category, yeah. And they were landing some stuff. And then you look at her first name's a little bit tough, but it's Raíssa Leal, 13-year-old from Brazil. She was there with Leticia Buffoni, who's just an awesome skateboarder who normally competes. But the age range was from 13 to 20.
That's
insane.
Can I say something? I know a lot of you people hate Rob Dyrdek. But he is the reason that these events have made it to the Olympics.
He's one of the reasons.
No, he is a huge reason. He created the scaling, a way to judge all sorts of stuff. And
why do people hate him?
Because he's overplayed.
It's ridiculousness.
He's overplayed.
Yeah, he's a dude.
Danny goes, because come on!
I love that guy. I love him and Big Black. I wish he was still around.
But
Big Black was my favorite.
Big casket.
Who cares, man? That guy was a stud. He was so much fun. And then he saw little Rob show up like, he's my little midget. I'm going to protect him.
Well, see, the reason why I don't like Rob Dyrdek is because
I was offended too, Danny.
Keeping Up with the Kardashians is ending this season. So now, as of the Keeping Up with the Kardashians,
why are we watching
ending? Keeping Up with that series ending. Rob Dyrdek is going to take over spot number 1 and number 2 because the Kardashians are leaving with reality over actors.
Well, you should be
That's what he
grateful.
is. He overacts. He's so terrible to watch. He's like one of those guys that's like, if you give him a chicken nugget, he'll come on the air and he's like, we're back on ridiculousness, and this chicken nugget is the best thing in the world.
We have
holla if you hear me right now. This
timeout.
We have skating in the Olympics.
I want to watch that podcast.
He's terrible.
So
He's awful.
He's kind of like Todd.
First of all, though, I don't watch for Rob anymore. I watch for Chanel and the slutty shit she's going to wear.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Yeah, she's also got an Instagram.
Yeah,
She's on Instagram too. So
So
you don't have to
okay.
watch.
No, I do.
Which I follow.
Rob's one of my guys, man. Rob,
Thank you,
Big and
Skinny.
Black, Chanel.
Yeah, but it's not.
But he is the reason that the Olympic sport is there, along with Tony Hawk.
Disagree.
Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk, yes. Kelly Slater. Kelly Slater
As a surfer.
Kelly Slater, and it's
The
also
surfer.
very unpopular to say
Surfer.
nowadays, but Bam Margera was number 4 in the world at one point. Bam Margera got all this attention with Jackass, made kids want to skate because he's skating off his uncle's house into the back of it.
What I'm saying is they
Yes.
shouldn't have. I don't like the Olympics having like the regular surfing championships that they have usually.
Yeah.
It's just like you get like 20-minute intervals, like to get whatever waves that you
Get your
need.
3 runs in.
But I think everybody should deserve the same amount of run.
They
and
do
the
that.
same thing. Kelly Slater has a thing in Cocoa Beach, and I think maybe somewhere in California.
Yeah.
But he's got that, and it creates the same wave for everyone at the same time.
Did you not watch?
Same length.
Have you not been watching the Olympics?
Have you?
They have a wave
Not
generator?
watching-
No. They have the ability to do that. But you watch the kayaking, it's not in a river. The kayaking and canoeing is in a staged. It's in a staged area.
I don't know if you guys
With
have
plenty
seen.
of condoms.
There's a documentary called Big Brother. Do you guys know what Big Brother was?
Yeah,
magazine?
I don't
Yeah.
follow all that.
So it was a skateboarding magazine in like the early '90s. That's
Yes.
where
Steve Rocco.
Johnny Knoxville like first shot himself in the chest with
Yeah.
like and that begat Jackass. But before that, they would go to different cities. They would wear adult diapers and they would try to shit and piss in them in hotel rooms.
Yeah.
And there's this great scene where there's
Pee-wee?
this woman and they're all going, and she goes, I just shat myself. Like, ah! Like it's like that magazine also ushered in the skateboarding subculture
Yeah.
to the Americas too,
Yeah.
and that was actually bought out by Larry Flint.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
yeah.
We'll have to, at some point, get Chuck Dinkins on the show with us here.
Yes, that'd be
That would
rad.
be amazing. Chuck Dinkins also.
All right.
We'll say it. Chuck Dinkins
All right,
first.
Peralta.
First,
There, I said it.
Chuck Dinkins was the first African American skater on the cover of Thrasher.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he lives here in our town.
Oh, yeah, let's have him on the show.
Yeah,
I'm a
we should
huge
do it.
skateboarding fan. And
yeah.
a lot of it is lost on
And he
cracking
was
my
on.
skull.
And he was on an Airwalk box
Oh, sweet.
for like 3 or 4 years. Every pair of Airwalks you
Dude.
bought had Chuck Dinkins on the box.
Dude.
Yeah.
I love that. Jeff, you cracking a Guinness. So just so our fans know, the last beer we drank during this segment, we cracked it on the 7th inning stretch during the baseball talk, was Woven Water Brewing Company out of Tampa Bay. It's one of the new up-and-coming breweries. A lot of people are getting out there and trying it. This is called the Revenant. It's a fruited sour.
Before you describe what it is, can I tell you what it tastes like to me? As soon as I taste it, it tasted like a red velvet cake in a beer.
Wow.
I loved it.
Okay, yeah.
I loved it.
It's definitely red tinted.
Well, it didn't taste like a Giannis Antetokounmpo cake, though.
It is.
What?
I don't know that guy.
Fruited sour
We had
ale
the cake
conditioned
last
with-
week.
It is a fruited sour ale conditioned on blackberries with marshmallows, cinnamon, and coffee.
Yeah, it didn't taste too much like a sour, too. You know,
Yeah, it
like
was-
usually sours
it
like get you
does.
right in the fucking back. of
Yeah.
the throat. Didn't
It's
do that for me.
mildly sour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
Mildly sour.
I liked it.
So those was good times. I'm ready to have another beer, get back and talk, have Skinny tell us about his acceptance speech of the Tampa Bay Lightning. 100. What are we doing next, Danny? You talk to
Okay.
us.
Well, thanks, Brando, for getting us speed. I mean, up to speed. Next, we're going to mix business with pleasure. Yes, reality with fantasy.
Right on.
So,
I love
football.
fantasy.
You're listening to the Ball Busters. Shut the fuck up.
You're listening to Ball Busters.
With a better point of view to begin with, I see you're afraid of modern interactions, but getting you distracted.
You're listening to Ball Busters.
All right, you're back with the Ball Busters. That time of year when we transition into the NFL. The basketball season is over, and the hockey season is over as well. Skinny, before we transition,
Yes, sir.
this is your time.
Yeah, let's go. It doesn't happen often when you can repeat, when you can go back to back. I think it's happened 5 times
In 122 years.
in
Stanley Cup we're talking about, right?
22 years. Yeah, the Stanley
Yeah.
Cup. Yeah, to get back to back is to quote myself, fucking glorifying. Just the best. Like, to tell everybody else to fuck off. Like 3 years ago, we got swept in the first round by the Columbus Blue Jackets, and that's when we had
With the best
That's when
record.
we had our former GM Steve Yzerman, which good GM, good player. He's got.
Can we just clarify who, when you say we, because we haven't said it yet. Who is we? Who is we, Skinny?
Oh, it's the Tampa Bay Lightning, the back-to-back Stanley Cup champions.
Yes.
That's
Oh, yeah.
who the fuck
I've heard
I'm
about
talking
them.
about.
Are they in
yeah.
Tampa Bay?
Yeah, that's our third Stanley Cup.
Are
by
they
the
a
way.
roller hockey squad?
Nope, no, it's a legitimate
Is Tom-
$18 million over the cap in the playoffs. Fuck you.
I heard Tom Brady's the goalkeeper.
Nope. No, he
I think
wishes.
that's a different sport.
No.
But
we already won 1 or 2 Stanley Cups by the time he got here. But all right, yeah, that's fine.
Well, you've
The goal.
y'all funked out coming in as the best
Yeah.
team in
Yeah.
NHL and fell apart. And
Where
then
did
the
we fall
fall,
apart?
no,
I
3
forgot.
years ago,
Yes.
Orlando came,
Here
comes
Tampa
the
Bay,
contrarian.
Yes.
Tampa Bay came in and they fell apart.
Yeah,
and
they
then
had
they
the-
changed their procedure.
They had the most wins in a regular season. They were tied with the most wins.
Who'd
with,
they beat? Who'd they beat?
The Red Wings.
Yeah, that's right.
What a weird flag.
hater.
Some people say Red Wings. I like to say use tampons, but that's no big deal. It's the same thing.
This is the Red Wings that were battling against
And-
Claude Mew and the Colorado Avalanche.
Oh, the Avalanche, they're doing pretty good.
Fedorov on the Red Wings. Ooh,
They have
So let's talk about the Tampa Bay Lightning. And,
Yes.
Not get into Todd's digressions.
Todd's naming off rosters from
Speaking of
25 years ago.
I'm talking about 1997. All right. I just want to talk
Guilty.
about 1997 when it was Kurt Cobain and the Red Wings.
Speaking of Andre
Kurt Cobain and the Red Wings.
Forgot about Jovanovski.
That's a great
and the
band
Panthers.
name, actually.
Yeah.
How good,
My bad.
How good is Andre Vasilevsky?
The best
God.
goalie in the world, I think, is
He's young
who
too, right?
you're talking about.
Is that
Huh?
the Burt
Isn't he
Kershaw
young?
guy?
He's 26 years old, from Russia, from like the craziest, smallest town in Russia. It's like seeing like him like
it
before he joined like any hockey, like seeing him like ride around on like the back of like this little tractor. Like this little trailer with his dad, like in the middle of nowhere, Russia. Like, and now you're the best goalie in the world.
Yeah, the thing that is important to point out about him is that almost every team in the NHL platoons goalies. So they have multiple goalkeepers, and they pick who's
So do
going
we.
to keep. Yeah, but they pick who's going to be the goalkeeper that day, depending on the offensive attack they're going to be facing.
Right.
And Andre Vasilevsky has not left a game for the Bolts. I think it's since 2018.
He has a shutout record this year.
He's got well, no, he didn't play every single game in the regular season
It's
this
the
year
playoff.
or last year, but the playoffs this year and the playoffs last year, Vasilevsky played every single game, regardless of what team it was. But in 2020 and 2021,
Patrick Waugh.
he played every one. And like, excuse me,
Patrick Waugh.
who's that?
Yeah, I know. I don't hear shit.
Is your computer playing sound?
Oh, God
Yeah, it
damn
is.
it. I'm sorry.
I can
Why
hear
does
that
it keep
too.
doing that?
Big T, Little I with how not to do a podcast.
Apparently, you got to make
I'm
sure that
not
the
even-
laptop's off.
This is my third time doing this, and I heard that shit.
And you still haven't shaved. It's fucking impressive.
Well,
So let's get back to these Lightning.
yeah, let's get back to the Lightning.
You think they're going to win it next year?
The back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. Let's get back to that.
Don't they have a backing goalkeeper that was like 19 or 18, and he was one of the youngest to make his appearance, I think, in the postseason?
McElhenney. No, you're talking about one of the forwards, and
Maybe.
that was the guy
was
that
like 19, right?
That was Ross Colton. He was 19 years old, and he's the one that got the game-winning goal that secured the
Yep.
Stanley Cup this
Fucking
year.
awesome.
20 years old.
So
20
Yeah.
years old.
Wasn't he a
Neat.
Ross
fourth
Colton.
liner, too, though? He's a fourth liner or something, too, wasn't he?
Ross Colton, yeah, he was on the
Yeah,
fourth
he
line.
was like, he wasn't supposed to be. Like,
Yeah,
you
he's
got your
with-
3 lines you run, but this guy was on the 4th line, which means you come in when somebody else is dealing
He
with
got an assist
ailment.
by Pat Maroon, and Pat
Yeah.
Maroon sucks at hockey, and he'll even tell you that he sucks at hockey. He's like, I love Pat Maroon, but
He's a goon.
He's a big fucking goon, and like he'll get under your skin. And he gave him the pass. I think it was Pat Maroon that gave
That's
Ross Colton
rad.
that.
That's so cool.
My favorite part of this Stanley Cup series, because I watched every fucking game and I lived and died by this team, because this is the first time, and I owe this to you, Skinny, because last year you followed the Rays. You became a Rays fan because of me.
Sure did.
And I said, I'm going to be a Bolts fan because of you. So this is the first time that a team I've followed since the start of the season has won a championship. Never happened to me before. So I watched every game.
Oh, what about the
and
Bucks?
when I talked, I don't care about football. But anyway, so I was talking to, I was explaining to to Heather about goons. And so the play that I'll always is Sergachev down by the goal, and the Canadians are trying to get him to fight so bad, and they're fucking with him. They're hitting him. They slashed him with the stick, and he won't fight because he does not want to be pulled out of the game. And then you get one of the goons comes in, and he just like comes out of nowhere and just like fucks this guy in the face. And he's like, "You fucking with him?" And Heather goes, "That guy wasn't even involved." And I go, "That's his job. He is a goon. He's the goon squad. He's the one that goes, oh, you want to fight this guy? You want to fuck with him? I'll take the penalty and fuck your world up so that our player gets to stay on the ice."
Also, we have the goalie, Andre Vasilevsky, who
Doesn't sound American.
Corey Perry, he's very much Russian. Corey Perry playing for the Habs this season. Corey Perry hit Vasilevsky like trying to make a goal, hit Vasilevsky. Vasilevsky punches that dude in the face.
Whoa.
The goalie punches that dude in the face.
And what's the irony of that?
Oh, the irony of that is Corey Perry. Yeah, he's playing for the Habs. He's playing for the Montreal Canadiens during the finals. Lost to the Lightning this year. He played for the Dallas Stars last year. Lost to the Lightning that year in the finals.
Can I ask you a question?
Signed with the Tampa Bay Lightning for 2 years. Corey Perry.
He's coming to the Lightning.
He's coming to the Lightning. This dude. That's like something like Snake in the Grass type shit, like Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook kind of. He said, can't beat him. Might as well join him in the shower.
Well, we better win another one because if not, he's coming to curse us.
You said, I think he was playing for the Habs or Havs. You said
Habs, not.
Yeah, the Habs.
Okay, so
what does that come from?
The Habs is like a nickname for the Montreal Canadiens.
Whoa!
Cool.
Are y'all bringing in actual stuff on the new Mighty Ducks Disney series? Because they were called the Haves-Nots, and they were the ones who were battling against the Mighty Ducks. I know, but I like.
Yeah, but that's
realize
the
that
Anaheim
Habs
Ducks.
were a
The
thought.
Anaheim Ducks truly now are the what? Like
The fuck what's?
Like they're like, what the
Anaheim
fuck are we
fuck
doing right now? Like, what are we doing? We're the Anaheim. What the fuck's going on?
Can you
talking
give
about
us
Disney?
Yeah,
fucking the
they wish
Mighty
they
Ducks,
could.
not
They wish they
Anaheim.
could just watch the Disney movie. Get what's his name?
Goldberg?
Goldberg.
No. Minnie
Estevez.
Emilio.
Yeah, no, it's Mini Charlie Sheen. What's his name?
Emilio.
Estevez.
Yes.
Yeah, with his fake ass name. Yeah, they want him. in
That's his
Anaheim.
real last name, actually.
yeah,
What
that's
does
a real
this
name.
have to
Other ones
do?
with a fake ass name.
What does this have to do with the Lightning?
That is so good.
The other one, Charlie Sheen is actually Carlos Estevez. You know, spoiler alert.
And Skinny just shrugged when you guys.
Yeah,
started.
I know.
That's actually his real last name.
I want to ask you, Skinny. After so we lost during the expansion draft. We lost one player to the Seattle Kraken.
Yep.
And there's going
What
to
are
be
they
jokes about
cracking?
that.
Like beards?
The
Like,
Seattle, it's it's going to be Seattle cracking my ass. It's gonna be-
You're wearing an Orlando City soccer shirt.
I'm not. I don't care what I'm wearing.
So after the expansion draft, and then this week the draft, and then the free agent pool. Where does Tampa Bay sit? Like, how are we looking?
are they?
Tampa Bay right now is looking better than your wardrobe right there.
Am I going to cracking it off?
Maybe. I don't know. Are you gonna?
They actually
Crack
made,
a hole in your shorts.
I think Seattle made a terrible pick.
They
They had Killorn and Palat available to them, and they chose
Gord.
they chose Gordy.
All
They
right.
chose Gordo. Yeah, but the whole third line. Gord was the center on the third line for the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah.
They picked him up. That was a huge pick. That was probably the best pick that Kraken had, and their draft pick, like their entry round draft pick. They have made some moves, and like they kind of look a little bit more solid.
But for the
Did they
Lightning,
pick up Phil?
that was best case scenario for us. Like
Mike
out of
Kraken?
players we could lose. Like out of those three players, we lost the one that we could afford to lose the most.
We
I
can
think.
afford to lose them, and we did, even with that Corey Perry pickup from the Montreal Canadiens.
Are we
The
talking
Habs.
about?
doing his Kevin Durant,
Yeah.
Russell Westbrook?
Sounds
type
like
shit.
a Renfro
Habs,
moment.
right?
Huh?
The Habs?
The Habs.
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 Fucking hell.
Habs.
The Habs.
Habs.
Would a man be wise to put 1,000 on the Lightning
Like, it just waits.
Go ahead. Yeah.
for the next
Put
Stanley Cup?
1,000 on the Lightning. Yeah. Three-peat. It's hard to do. It's been done before.
Do it early when the odds are up, though.
Yes.
I will say this. 3 years ago when the Blues won, half.
3 years ago when we choked in the first round. Is that what you said?
And then we got back-to-back right after that.
Yeah, we
motherfucker.
did.
Who did that?
We learned our lesson.
Who did that?
Ooh.
You
I
even
don't know.
All right, cool.
I mean-
So when?
Whoa, Boston Bruins did it with Cosby.
No, Boston Bruins never did a fucking back-to-back. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
ever.
All right. Yeah.
So in any case, when the Blues, like halfway through that season, Blues were last in the league. and there were two guys. One guy put $1,000 down, another guy put $500 down. The guy that put $1,000 down got like $60-something thousand. I heard it on 104.1.
Yeah, I think he also flew to another city. He was in Atlantic City, made a bet, and then went to Las Vegas. So it was like 2 hours behind, and then made another bet.
Like halfway through the season, the St. Louis Blues were the last team in the league. They were last place, and then they ended up winning.
Yeah,
they ended up winning the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, he made like I think $600,000.
Yep, I think that's
600,000
more. Like
because
that.
it was
sounds like this.
And the guy that put down 500,
different
like
cities.
200-something thousand.
Sounds like the streaker bet at the last
incredible.
Super Bowl.
Kind of like Uncut Gems, if you guys haven't seen
and
that.
one of those players was Pat Maroon, and then after that, he went to the Tampa Bay Lightning, and they won the Stanley Cup in 2020, and he stayed with the Tampa Bay Lightning, and they won the Stanley Cup again in 2021. Did I forget to tell you guys that we went back-to-back?
Did you hear?
There's no ice in Florida.
Did I tell you guys that we went back-to-back for the Lightning?
I can pull some stuff up.
Pat Maroon is still with the Tampa Bay Lightning.
So does Lightning strike twice?
He wants 4.
He won 3 straight.
Does Lightning strike twice?
3 times? You mean
the same place?
They already did that.
Well, we're going to find out the odds here next year. Okay?
We're
going to see.
Place your bets.
I hope it happens.
I don't know. 2 times in a row.
I mean, it's kind of almost like we're looking next time at 4 times. It's
2 in a
already
row.
happened.
Let's go.
Hold on. It's already happened 3 times. We have the Lightning, we have the Bucks, and we have the Lightning. So the Bucks are going to be Lightning strike number 4?
No pressure, Tom Brady.
No,
and the final strike will be 5.
It would be the Rays.
Rays. That's a good
And
one.
what's the soccer team in Tampa Bay? The Rowdies.
Rowdies. Yeah, Rowdies
They won the same year that Tampa Bay won the first of the back-to-back Stanley Cup champions, like in 2020.
Oh, nice.
And the first
Rowdies are a soccer team.
And they have Randy Rosarena's brother on the Rowdies.
Oh, I didn't know that.
His brother is on the Rowdies, yes.
Wow.
Fancy feet.
What's going on in Tampa Bay in the water?
I don't know. You tell us. There's stingrays out there. It's
Yeah.
a devil rays.
Couple
You
islands,
got dolphin
probably.
Red tide?
Probably
pods.
some fish.
Red dye? I don't know. What's
That's
making
on
them,
the
like, kill
coastal. That's
everyone?
not in the bay.
What's making them kill everyone in football and hockey?
Oh, you mean Tampa Bay?
You mean
Oh, yeah.
victorious? I don't know. Let's thanks for that wrap up on the Tampa Bay Lightning skinny.
I don't think
I
he's
don't know.
done.
I don't know.
But wait, there's more.
I don't know if I told you, but we're back-to-back Stanley Cup champions in Tampa Bay.
Did he mention that?
Yeah, you
Did I mention that, guys? I don't
you
know
did.
if I
Fuck
mentioned
yeah.
that, but that's 2 in a row.
I think there's a scratch in the
Is that
disc.
Tampa.
Is that good?
Tampa Bay.
Back-to-back?
And we just
Yeah,
had a
pretty
beer
good.
from Tampa Bay, Woven Waters.
And they're going to win their 3rd one because of Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah.
He did an announcement, Marshawn Lynch, for Seattle Kraken, and I missed it, but I really wanted to watch Marshawn Lynch pronounce like some Russian dude's name.
would be funny.
Skittles.
The hockey team. I just really wanted to watch. I was like, oh, this is going to be great.
Skittles for life.
He's just staring, just squinting,
It's like, all right, this is Chris.
waiting for someone to tell it like, how to pronounce it. in his ear.
I bet your sister's hot.
Somebody buy a valve.
Nothing. All right. I'll pay $5,000 to anyone that will help me out with this. Give me Jason Bateman. I want this.
Jason
this is like a
Bateman's already
spelling bee.
taken.
Spelling Bee, the movie. Yeah.
Spelling Bee, the movie. Yeah.
The movie, the Jason Bateman was where he.
Nah,
yeah.
you got it.
I got it. I got
That's
it.
one of my
I got it.
favorites. I love
Hey,
that.
hey, you're killing in the stands right now. Don't worry about this guy next to you.
I fucking really try not to.
It's hard to do.
Yeah. You know what else is not trying to worry about this guy?
What?
Everything that he smells like. Trying to worry about this guy.
Oh, whoa. Keep that left arm down there,
I
Big T.
don't wear deodorant.
Todd, you kind of, and I'll be honest.
This is like
don't
the
worry,
B-sides of a Ricky
and this
Lake
isn't
show.
a bad thing, but you kind of smell a little bit like a cross between socks, freshly baked cookies, and BO. Right,
And
guys?
pee-pee.
Is that?
Where'd
Somewhere
you
in
get
the
the
middle,
cookies
yeah.
from?
I know.
Where'd you get the coach?
How did the pea not come into this?
That's the freshly baked cookies.
Like
Socks,
pneumonia.
freshly baked cookies, B.O., and
Determination.
straight up asshole.
First of all, coming from a hockey player talking about Musk, I fucking doubt you're a hockey player.
I did, however, miss many of showers when I was in Afghanistan.
Yeah,
sorry.
you know.
Understood.
While you were
Why?
wrapped in your
Was the shower
hockey
system not
jerseys
good there?
And your
You didn't have nice hot showers in the middle of Afghanistan?
Nobody wants to shower in
None of
blue
us.
water, buddy.
No, that's why we never go to his house.
I've never invited you.
Well, here's the tie-in between all this, because although the two of them are sitting there battling each other right now, they also are both Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm Tampa fan. I'm Central Florida fan.
And so,
it doesn't matter.
And I know Danny.
You kind of gave him a lot of shit about the Lightning, though.
I know. Well,
A little bit.
Because that's what Todd does.
I give people shit.
He doesn't know anything about hockey, so he's like, I guess
It's like everybody at the table is like 2 + 2
I like the
equals 4,
Bruins.
and Todd's like, everyone says 4? I'm putting all my money
7.
on 5. 7. Spin the wheel. I'm going 5.
Everyone says 4, and Todd goes, "Now hear me out."
Well, hold on.
Hey.
But what if
Say
2
what you
is
wanna say.
actually a 4 wearing a disguise? Did you think about
Hey,
that? I'm
Dirt.
going 5.
Dirt.
Put all the money in on
Dirt.
5.
Dirt.
I'll take a taser, a dildo dart, all that shit.
Dirt.
I'm putting all
Dirt.
of it on 5.
Dirt, you're going to start getting in the betting action. You're going to keep talking all this shit because I did pull the bucks out my ass. So count that one.
Todd, guess what? Guess what?
I don't care. You're going to talk all this garbage.
Can
Get
you
on the
ice-
betting.
Yeah,
Dirk, can you
get on the
isolate that
betting.
for us?
See, here's what I got right here.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Hey,
Todd,
I'm
let me
not
ask you a question.
scared. I'm
Todd,
not scared.
Todd, hold on. Todd,
I'm
let me
not
ask you a question.
scared.
Todd, hold on. Let me ask you a question. Todd, let me ask you a question. Todd, tell me why you think I should get in on the betting action. Tell me why.
Because you speak so
That's why I'm not going to, because I run the board and you shut the fuck up, because you only get heard if I decide that you get heard. Do your show and I push the buttons.
Oh, it's a walk-off.
Bye.
Oh, we got a walk-off.
I don't bet. We know this, right? Are we all clear with this?
Yeah.
Oh,
Have I
my
ever bet before?
gosh.
No, I don't.
Big T, little odd.
Man, I
the mic.
almost wanted to give him a like a jersey seat that I have in the trunk of my car. It's no, I'm serious. It's a creamsicle orange, like the stadium seating that like people would bring to a stadium, like to sit down
Yeah.
with the padding, with the back padding. Creamsicle orange, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, old school as fuck. And
Yeah.
Dope.
and
Dude, and the creamsicle.
but he
jerseys
was
are coming
talking
back
shit
this
about
year.
the fucking Lightning, the back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. So no, you get nothing. So I will show him this. I will show him that, and I might even put my dick and nuts like through the middle. He can look at all of them.
This segment is brought to
This
you
is all
by
stuff you
Jack
can't have.
Daniels. Don't drink too much whiskey, kids.
So, Danny, do you have a TGS for us this week?
Oh, we got a bunch of stuff here.
What do you
All
got?
right, so we're getting into the little Buccaneers talk. All 31 teams, yes, 31 teams are back in training camp.
Woo!
Yes, sir.
What are we, 40 days away from kickoff?
Well, you should have questioned me. Aren't there 32 teams? And I was going to say no, because I do not consider the Jacksonville Jaguars an NFL team. I'm sorry, Urban.
Urban Meyer spells arrogance, spells condescending. He was a scumbag at Florida. He almost died with a heart attack because he's a piece of fucking shit. Nobody would have fucking shed a tear if he died right on the fucking field at Florida because he was a cocksucker.
A Bruins fan, obviously, a Patriots fan.
Who was that?
I don't know. Somebody from Boston,
Yeah,
apparently.
some YouTube sports guy.
Yeah, cool guy. He's a really cool guy. All right, we were going to do some fun stuff here with Todd, but
Where'd she go?
you're going to have to take over. You know,
Oh,
you're a
he's got it.
Buccaneers fan here.
Fantastic.
All right, we're going to talk a little bit of football.
Let's do it.
Well, let's start with reality. All right, reality football.
Yeah, let's play
All
reality.
right, let's do a little. That's right. It's time. Hit the music.
It's time for Danny Feedbacks. Terminate, germinate, or sperminate.
Reality football, way too early Super Bowl picks. Okay, we're going to go conference by conference here.
Okay,
I'm
awesome.
going to throw you out 3 teams in each conference.
Hold on, let me look up the conferences so I can.
All right, we're going to start with the NFC. All right, we're going to keep it real simple here.
Yep.
Just
All right.
follow his rule.
It's this simple.
Yeah,
All right,
he'll
I'm
lay
going
it
to throw out 3 teams here, and terminate means you don't think they're going to get to the Super Bowl. Germinate means, hey, if you give this team the right puzzle pieces, they'll grow. And sperminate, you obviously think this team's going to explode. All right?
Yeah.
So we're going to start with the defending Super Bowl champion, Skinny, your Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They beat the Green Bay Packers.
Sure did.
Team number 2. And team number 3, let's go LA Rams. Hey, they went all in on Stafford. They've traded away their draft picks for multiple years in a row to build to win now because there's no future in LA. It's gonna fall off into the Pacific Ocean. So that's our 3 teams. So what do you think about LA Rams, Green Bay Packers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Terminate, germinate, sperminate. Let's start off with you. You're a champion.
Well, I do like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are the reigning Super Bowl champions. And I don't know if I told you guys before, but I also like the Tampa Lightning, who are the back-to-back Stanley Cup.
Oh, we just can't get out of that, can we?
I don't know if I told you guys about that. But
Awesome.
yeah, they're back-to-back Stanley Cup champions.
Awesome.
So, and that was the third one. And they haven't even been a team for 30 years. But okay. Terminate 100 Green Bay. They're done.
Really?
Yeah.
But Mr. Rogers is back in his neighborhood.
No, he's he's already checked himself out. Like the mentality is gone. He doesn't want to be there.
He's made it clear he doesn't want to be there.
He doesn't want to be there. He's there like trying to get like some things pulled together. LA Rams, I don't know a whole lot about that team. They gave Bucks a pretty good run. Like they were a pretty good stronghold.
They're loaded up. They traded for Stafford. Supposed to be a top.
Matthew Stafford.
Yes.
They
Gave away Goff. Goff was talking about the head coach's wife. It was a big debacle.
Yeah, I don't know when the last time Matthew Stafford's actually felt a vagina, though. So I'm trying to think.
Oh, come on.
Jeez.
You have not seen his pictures of his wife. You better look that up. Better Google that.
Well, I was talking about the guy
Stafford.
that we're going to
Right now.
sperminate, and that's Tom Brady. Have you seen his wife? And
It looks like a man face. Not a big fan here.
And she makes more money than he does. She makes more money than the Buccaneers do. Probably. Like he's not worried about money. Like he doesn't give a shit about money. Like he's like, I'm not here to play for money. I'm
he's
here to
going
play
on
football.
44 and still competing at an NFL level, which is nuts.
And went to, and just since we're talking about the Bucks, did you see? Like, I don't play video games because I like vagina, but the EA Madden.
Megan's really crazy.
No, I'm here to piss everybody off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So Matt Stafford's
I'll
wife
eat your ass.
has definitely got more of a girl next door look.
Matthew Stafford, is that what you're talking about?
You know, that's a cute couple.
No, they are.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
would definitely.
It looks like a reality show.
I think she's more attractive than Gazelle in a way. Cause
I would go her above Giselle.
I would
yes.
go her.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you guys are stupid because I was going to go with Matthew Stafford.
I like this. Quite a turning of the tables.
How about
He's a
that?
handsome
He's
chub.
got bigger muscles and more money. How about that?
That's funny.
But in any case, so
Yeah.
you guys want to be like, fucking homophobes and pick the girl, whatever.
You haven't seen it.
I'm just fucking off.
So who you got in that group?
Oh,
Is it Terminate?
Terminate.
Terminate the
Green
Packers.
Bay. Terminate the Packers.
You're going to germinate the Rams.
Germinate the Rams and sperminate the Bucks.
Makes
Okay.
sense.
Obviously.
Okay.
7 years in a row for Mike Evans for 1,000+ yards
Yeah.
since he started in the NFL.
And still underappreciated.
91.
Well, I mean, he'd
on
be
Madden.
nothing without Johnny Football. But Brando,
True.
Oh, like Jameis Winston.
So I almost want to completely agree with Skinny on this take.
wow.
I mean, the Packers are still strong, and they're still the Packers. So they could come out. Devontae Adams, you got Aaron Jones still. I mean, you still got a good team there, good coaching.
But you're going to terminate him?
I'm going to terminate him for the sole reason that Wadgers, sorry, my Midwest accent comes. Wadgers returns, but they say they're excited, and I hope that they are. I want to see the Packers be competitive. They're a great NFL football team, but if one thing is on the mind if that one thing is out of place, I feel like the Packers organization could suffer. I feel like the Rams, you germinate them because you got Matthew Stafford coming in. You got a strong defense, right?
Yeah.
You got Jalen Ramsey back there coming back.
No,
You
he's
got-
the best.
You know, you got Aaron Donald. Sean McVay's excited to coach Matthew Stafford. So,
And let's be honest, NFL football is better when the Packers are good.
yes.
It is.
Why is that?
Sure.
Because they are one of the oldest franchises. They have the biggest fan base. They're a fan-owned team.
Nothing
Yep.
else to do in Green Bay.
The team is owned by the fan base.
What
Yep.
the fuck
And
else
so
are those
football's
6
better
states gonna
when the
do?
Packers are good. But
Yep.
I think that if you're a Packers player or a fan right now, and you're looking at Aaron Rodgers going,
Yep.
you held out, you didn't want to be here, you had to
Yeah.
restructure your deal, you really don't want to be here.
Yeah.
And I think the chemistry at that point is kind of blown, and it's going to be a
Mm-hmm.
earning trust situation going into the season.
I agree. And
Yeah, I
you,
wouldn't feel
you
good
go up
about
against a team that's united, playing well, like Danny mentioned at the beginning of this segment, went deep. Nobody expected it. Now they got Matt Stafford. And then the Bucks, you have to sperminate the Bucks.
You have to.
because it's on paper, they're just the best team, and I don't see that going.
And when's the last time a team won the Super Bowl and came back the next season retaining their entire starting
Entire
lineup? They
team.
did it.
They did it.
They kept everyone from last season.
Amazing.
That
And
doesn't
kept
happen.
the reigning Super Bowl champs in that Super Bowl to never getting a touchdown.
Yes. Yep.
Never getting a touchdown.
Yeah. Reigning Super Bowl champs, and they held them to no
Not
touchdowns in
one
that game.
touchdown.
Yeah,
Impressive. So you got to sperminate the Bucks. That's my takes.
I think so.
Good segment, Danny. I like this.
Fritzy, do you want to sperminate anybody?
No, I'm so bored hearing these two nerds talking about football. I will pass.
Hey, you can
Terminate, terminate, terminate.
You
all
can
three.
sperminate me. It's fine.
I think you might talk me boring. Where I'm like, you know what? I can't get this hard anymore. I'm just gonna leave.
Well, when I leave, I'm sperminating my dashboard.
And that's fine. And that's fine.
Your dashboard has a very good chance.
Yeah.
For spermination.
Yeah, no, we're getting it on. Yeah.
All right, let's switch conferences. Let's go AFC. Okay, I mean, this is ridiculous. If you guys are picking the same, I mean, I never thought I'd say this, but I wish Todd was here. I think he would have actually terminated the Buccaneers once he heard your guys' take.
I think he does meth, and that's why he's outside. So,
no.
maybe.
He does not. Todd does not do.
No,
that.
he doesn't.
Just
do
being
meth.
clear about that.
No, that
He
was
does
just a
not.
couple
It's
times.
called a joke,
I know.
and
Well, you
Yeah,
can't have a
no,
joke
no.
without a.
But to be fair,
jokes
There
are
it
new.
is.
Jokes are new. They've never been around until this very moment.
Well,
The
I'm glad
dog
you
agrees.
invented them. All right, so in the AFC, last year's championship game, Buffalo Bills versus the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes.
I mean, the Bills are just getting better. The Chiefs built that line, so if they ever get back to a Super Bowl, they definitely will score a touchdown.
think so?
I would, I think I would put money on that. And you know, I was gonna throw in Pittsburgh because I thought Liz was here, but you don't look like Liz, Fritzy.
Hey,
and
how
Pittsburgh
dare
is
you.
not going to the Super Bowl.
You don't have to say that in my
You're
fucking
still
face,
pretty.
man.
You're still pretty. You're still pretty.
So let's throw the Tennessee Titans in there. They got the newly acquired
Tennessee Titans?
Julio Jones.
That's right.
You can't stop Derrick
Oh, my
Henry.
God, dude.
Once it's playoff time, I mean, you can't stop a running attack like that. What are you going to say there, Dirt?
Are we going to talk about Julio Jones this week?
Do you want to talk about that?
You want to talk about that?
We can talk
this
about
week?
that.
This
Now,
week?
see, I haven't read that
are we gonna talk about
anywhere.
Julio
They haven't
Jones?
talked about that on the big. Like, I thought they were going to talk about it, but go.
I
go
would have
ahead, go
expected
ahead.
it. Yeah.
No, I know. They
so
haven't.
Julio Jones and who was the other dude?
Roddy White, an
Roddy
old
White.
Falcons receiver. They used to
They-
play together like 5 years
they
ago.
are being-
Rowdy Piper.
They are being sued by a cannabis company who said they signed these guys on
Oh, right.
to endorse their company,
Yeah.
and then they in turn sold hundreds of pounds of cannabis
Yeah.
out the back door illegally across state borders without consulting the company.
Whoa.
And and Julio Jones is like he is an elite wide receiver.
Like currently?
Like like
gets paid $14 million a year.
$14 million a year. He does not need this money.
No, he needs a side job.
Oh my
He needs a hustle.
God.
Everybody
There
needs a
was
hustle.
the synthetic marijuana. There was a
K2.
company. Is that what it's called?
Well,
synthetic
it's one of them,
marijuana
yeah.
in Tampa Bay. Like right after Tampa Bay went back to back, the Stanley Cup champs. The team captain Steven Stamkos was on top. Was like the picture on merchandise for this synthetic marijuana. Like right after they won them, like I'm pretty sure he's gonna sue the shit out of this company.
Sasha Baron Cohen recently did that.
It's like, what are you doing? Like they put him on it, and I think they put Brady on another one. It's like they just went with the Tampa Bay thing. He's like, what?
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah,
you
whatever.
Get sued, right? Like, you get
and then new Tom Brady, since he's been in Tampa Bay, probably saw it and went, that's cool as shit, man. Hey, let me throw you this trophy.
And then I'm
he
gonna
didn't
sue
care.
the shit out of him and take
He
even
didn't
more
care.
money. It's gonna be great.
Tampa Bay Tom Brady is amazing.
I do love Tom Brady and Tampa Bay.
Yes.
Tampa Bay.
So Bills and who?
All right, so Buffalo Bills, Kansas City Chiefs, Tennessee Titans. Hopefully Julio gets out of that horrible mess. What are you thinking here? Skinny?
Is it good? You got to speak first?
Oh, yeah, of course.
No, Tennessee Titans terminate the shit out of that whole organization. There's Julio Jones, and then who else? Who else is there?
You got Ryan Tannehill, quarterback. You got Derrick Henry,
Yeah, he
running
did
back.
great. And
Derrick Henry, the running back? Yes.
Yeah.
Nope.
They got a solid squad, but I don't know that
I
if I had a choice between terminating them or the Bills or the Chiefs, you got to just have to.
Yeah. Bills look strong. I was
Just the way the
actually a
Bills
little
finished
worried
their
about
season
them
was
last year. I was worried about
strong.
the Bills.
Although, how did they do against? Did the Titans beat the Bills?
The Bills are
No, the
13
Bills
and
and
3.
the Chiefs were the AFC Championship game.
Yeah, it was
Right.
the Bills and
But
Chiefs. And
during the regular season, didn't the Titans get a win over them? There was something like that. That was anyway.
Titans. I don't remember the Titans in the playoffs.
No,
They
that
got
was-
knocked out by the Ravens.
Yeah, they got knocked out by the Ravens.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who
and
could forget?
You didn't pick. Oh,
That kind of sucked.
Yeah.
No. So terminate Titans, Bills. Germinate, and I mean, obviously Kansas City. Like, that's, that whole.
Oh, come on. You can't. There's not going to be a repeat Super Bowl, guys. This doesn't happen. It doesn't happen.
No.
Really? Come on. Brando.
The way the Bills played at the end of the season, they look hungry. They got good. You got good unity. I think they're your team that wants to win more. So I say terminate the Bills to come out of the AFC and germinate the Chiefs. And I hate to terminate my man Tannehill, but as a lifelong Dolphins fan, he's got talent. That's a pack of angry Dolphins. Just so you guys know.
You want to just have the Bucks beat the Bills, is what you want to say? Because you know what the Bills means, right?
Actually, I would like to see the
You know
Bucks
what
beat
Bills
Bills.
means, right?
What?
Boy, I love losing the Super Bowl.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
I think the Bucks
It
would
does.
definitely take the Bills in the Super Bowl. That would be a good Super Bowl, though.
Yeah.
I'd enjoy it.
So I just want to say this. I saw Brando over here. He clicked on the Buffalo Bills and it said 13 and 3 last season. I want to say Bills, all 3.
All 3?
Yep.
Yeah.
Germinate, terminate, sperminate. Buffalo Bills.
That's an odd take. That's an
No,
odd
it's
take.
possible.
All
you.
I was going to
Thank
say, all I was going to say in that is that when you talk about those 3 teams, so yeah, out of the 3, I don't think you're going to see the Titans in the Super Bowl. So just eliminating them. But
So I agree.
when you watch Patrick Mahomes play football for the Chiefs, the dude looks like he's playing Madden and on the easy setting.
He does.
When you watch the way that
Even
he
without his
goes,
2 guards,
he
he's
can
still-
run. He can run out of the pocket all the way fucking right, and then throw a ball against his body left across the field and hit a receiver, which is physically you would look at it and go, "That's not possible." But this guy does that.
Is he that good?
Even
He's-
with turf toe.
I agree.
He is.
Yeah.
He is like a Madden game when you have all the cheat codes in.
Can I
and so
count-
I
can I
can't
counter
bet
that?
against that guy.
Can I counter that?
What's that?
Did you see last year's Super Bowl?
Yes.
Because that was embarrassing.
Yes, it was. It
Like,
was.
I was a Buccaneers
But
fan, and
I didn't do any of that.
But their assistant coach almost murdered an entire family sitting on the
That's
side of
true,
the
yeah.
fucking interstate.
Yeah,
They were
he did.
cursed. No, they were cursed.
Yeah.
As soon as that happened, they were fucking cursed.
Well, that and his
I
left.
got news for you.
His
Nobody.
left guard and his right guard, his 2 guys that he trusts the most to protect him from the blitz,
Got
were
injured.
both out. And
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
part to do with the entire
They were cursed.
thing that went on there.
I don't want to
But
use
you-
like a
you lose your 2
like
best
a
guards.
political. There was a political statement that was used. I don't remember who it was, but I think it was "Be Better." And if you want to go to the Super Bowl, I mean, I'm not Super
Well, he
Bowl
was-
caliber.
He was in the
I'm
Super
not,
Bowl.
but
he was.
If you wanna
the guys
win it,
that
though.
weren't
If you want
in
to
the
win
Super Bowl
it,
weren't.
I
in
think
the
he
Super
played
Bowl.
as good as any human being could play under the circumstances.
But the guys that were not
But
there,
he didn't play Tom
weren't
Brady.
And he went up against one of the best
He went up
defenses
that
in
year.
NFL.
Even though they were ranked
Tampa Bay,
seventh,
and nobody
it
ever
didn't seem
called
like they
that.
were seventh.
Wait, is
Nobody
Tampa Bay
called
one of the
that.
options? Because I want to change my answer.
I'm just saying. When it comes to the AFC, I will never bet against Patrick Mahomes because give the guy an opportunity and he will get it done.
He'll try.
It's
So-
fair to say. I'm
He'll do his best.
sperminating.
He's in the AFC. Bucks are in the NFC. I 100% expect to see a rematch of last year's Super Bowl this year.
Really?
I expect that.
It just doesn't happen, Danny.
It's just
I mean, you know as well as I do.
I mean, it's happened
It just
before.
doesn't happen.
You know what else has never happened? A team winning the Super Bowl championship in their home city.
Yeah,
That's also
and
never
that happened
happened.
last year. The Bucks did that
happened
last year.
So, and they were the away team.
Yeah.
So I mean, it could happen.
Yes.
So
Wait.
fucking
Were they
crazy
away?
to me.
Yeah.
Well,
They were the away
yeah,
team.
That is so
technically.
fucking crazy to me.
The Bucks played the Super
Whoa.
Bowl in their home
What?
stadium, but because it was
What?
their home stadium, they had to be made the away stadium, the away team in their home stadium
They-
in order for it
They
not
got to use the home locker
in-
room.
in
though.
order
they got
to-
use the home
in
locker
order
room.
to-
They didn't have-
in order to not get home field advantage, because NFL's like, okay, we never had this happen before, where the place we've selected for the Super Bowl to be,
Outstanding.
that team made it to the Super Bowl. They're like, it was like a bunch of guys in suits
fucking
running around in an office going, I don't know what to do. What the fuck? What do we do?
All right.
I don't know.
All right, everyone, don't panic.
Don't fucking panic. Don't panic. All right, just
Don't be suspicious.
tell him.
We got to go look.
Tell him go the away locker room. I mean, that works, right?
We're going to do this.
You know how they reconciled it, right?
How's that?
They let the Chiefs come in and take the first shits in the home team locker room.
And then not flush.
Yeah.
And then come to find out, it was actually in their own fucking cars because that's what they did. They actually they took a shit on
was a
every one of
ridiculous
their
comeback.
fans' faces. like fuck
It was
y'all.
it was like he shot from the
Yeah,
gym,
we're in Tampa.
like outside
yeah,
the
we're
gym.
in Tampa Bay playing Tampa Bay. Yeah, no, we're gonna get our fucking dicks pushed in.
So-
ladies and gentlemen, I'll be coming to your house to shit on Susie's face.
To conclude that round, it's got to be the Buffalo Bills.
You said it. You heard it first here on Ballbusters, guys.
I'll take Buffalo Bill from the Silence of the Lambs over the Chiefs.
Maniac. You are a maniac.
That's a good one.
Yeah, especially because he's on special teams. It would just be them against no one.
That's special ed teams, but it's fine.
He wouldn't even play.
He would just be at the bottom of a well with the dog, just going, "Hey,
And the short bus.
the lotion. We're gonna do all that stuff." Yeah.
Well, now that we've ruined the NFL season already,
Welcome
not
to
even
the show.
August 1st, no sense on watching. It's going to be a complete repeat.
Thanks for having me.
All right.
Appreciate y'all.
We just traveled into the past and the future at
I
the
tried
same
my
time.
best, Danny. You know I did. I tried my best.
It's an after-hours burrito party. What was it?
I'm glad I could help.
I feel like
I
Big
feel like
T Little Odd's been here the whole time. It's been that bad of a segment. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. He left his beer and whiskey here just to let you guys know.
I'm gonna dip my balls in it.
At the end of this, I don't know what kind of firestorm is waiting out there. He might actually be sober by now. No, I would be
Jesus
concerned
Christ.
about a sober Todd.
I can leave right now.
Oh, right. You want to leave right now? All right. Well, then let's wrap it up.
I'm leaving soon too.
For our special guest, Fritzy.
All right.
Our other special guest and two-time
back-to-back Stanley Cup
Lightning strikes
champions.
4
Yeah,
times.
back-to-back. Yep.
Our producer, Dirt.
Yes, sir.
The guru of good brew, Brando.
Let's drink some brews.
Big T, Little Odd.
Here I am.
Where are you, buddy?
Here he is not.
Yes.
I am Danny Feedback. You've been listening to the Ball Busters. Come on, get the fuck out of here.